Yeah,
That's why all the stereotypes, man. Like,
he was like,
men don't like they children, don't be around their children, don't want to. Man, that's a stereotype these heathens
no,
put out on us, bro. Every brother I know love his children, love his family, you know what I mean?
bro, every brother we been
Shabbat
around.
shalom, family, Shabbat shalom. Y'all climb on in, doing the question and answer session, you know what I mean? All praise and glory now to the Most High. You dig? But shit, every brother I know, I don't know no brothers in spirit or in the flesh. You know what I mean? That don't love his family, or you know what I mean? No matter what circumstance he in. You know what I mean? Y'all climb on in.
There's definitely a stereotype.
Yeah. That the heathen, false propaganda that the heathen put out on us.
They actually created it.
Yeah.
Purposely.
I remember living in public housing with my mama, like it was yesterday.
Yeah.
I remember her taking the dude she was dealing with, taking his clothes and hiding them. Because I was doing inspections like every 6 months.
Yeah, but I had the clothes, the boots, and all that.
Section 8 already.
Yeah.
But they didn't want the man in the house.
In the house, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's a stereotype that and see, that's what the war machine, the propaganda machine do. They'll spin false propaganda on us. You know what I mean? We ain't even thought on that level to wage war backing them the same way. You know what I mean? It's just what it is.
Yeah, they created it.
Shabbat shalom, family, of course. So you dealing with an enemy like we was talking about old boy. Old boy that just almost got lynched in Bloomington, Indiana.
Yeah.
Bro, that means that him pinned to a tree, boy. You know what I mean? You just out here just willy-nilly, just, man, look, now ain't your time for all that, man. It never was.
Wake up, man.
You know what I mean? So he out there popping fireworks on. They about, man, that heathen said, go get a noose. He ain't say a rope, he said go get a noose. Straight up, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, family, blessings.
You be want to be integrated, though.
Yeah.
Even, you remember the brother who was watching the birds or whatever, and the heater had a dog. She had called the police on him, she had a dog.
Yeah.
He came out, because they trying to lock her up. He came out and said she done suffered enough. Leave her alone.
I'm trying, hey man, look, this thing is insane. Like, why is you in the middle of the woods with a whole bunch of heathens anyway? I mean, get yourself together, man, you know what I mean? Shabbat Shalom, family, Shabbat Shalom. Blessings, blessings. Indeed, we just doing a question and answer session, you know what I mean? Good to see y'all in the building. Want to thank the Most High for allowing us to enter into his rest once again.
Oh, yeah.
So we be looking for them Sabbaths, boy. You know I do. I be, yeah, man, I'm ready to relax and rest and chill and just chop it up. You know what I mean? Good to see y'all in the building. Who all we got up in here? I see Nehemiah in the building. Yeah, you right here. Aisha Frazier, Queen Things, my sister, blessings. Venitra Islam, my east side brother. What's going down? Boy, I come across that water. Zatiana Brown, my sister from Vegas. What's the word? Marcus Israel, my brethren. Enoch Judah Israel, what up?
Boy, Hebrew rap banger.
Yeshaya Ben Israel, my dirty South brethren. Good to see y'all. What y'all got going on? Talk to us. You know what I mean? What y'all got going on? We just discussing the brother that was almost lynched. What you say that was on July? Was that July 4th or something? When was that, Nate? It had to be like a few days ago.
Very recent.
Yeah, man.
It might been like 2 days ago.
And them heathens had that boy pinned to a tree.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna post the link.
Man.
I'll post the link in the room.
You know what I mean? Niggas gotta get themselves together, man. Ain't trying to be all willy. We're great at that one scripture I could say, is in Isaiah 13. Every man shall turn to his own people, flee to his own land. You did. That's in Isaiah 13. Also, Zephaniah 2:1, gather yourselves together. That's in Isaiah as well. Isaiah is either 45 and 18 or 20, something like that. Or Isaiah 54 will say, assemble yourselves together. Troy Thomas, you seen that, man? Crazy. I don't even
I got a video I want to post there. Can you play this video live?
Not from my phone. Oh. Can't play it from my phone. It's serious business, huh? Well, they did say, you know what?
Can I play it live and then the audience hear it through your phone?
If they can hear it, I mean. I mean, they can't just post a video and check. They can just watch it, you know what I'm saying, whenever they get time. It's all good. Labaniah, Hebrew, Isaiah 13, 14 to 15.
Hebrew. Shalom, Israel.
Shalom, shalom.
Levitical priest-alike.
We blessed to see another one. That's right, y'all. Hallelujah. Enter into his rest and enjoy, you know what I mean? Most High knew what he was doing, always does. He told you to rest. You need to reboot. You need to reboot, you know what I mean? It's how you heal, that's how you grow. Strong meditations come into play, you know what I mean? Now, praise the glory and honor. Bianca Martinez, shalom, Mina J. My blood sister from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. What's going on, Drew? What up, Hebrew?
Keela
Shalom.
Thomas. House
Keela
of Troy.
Olam Kazdo. Shabbat shalom to the house of Troy Thomas.
Hallelujah, House of Troy.
Yeah, grab it.
They have the book of life.
Make sure, here, do this right here. Make sure when you ain't looking at that, now you see it like that. I see it X. Okay, I just wanted to make sure my face ain't blocked off. You know what I'm saying? We all good. All right. All right, cool. Yeah. Blah. We good to go. Yeah, Isaiah. One of y'all grab it? Isaiah.
Yeah, this is what I was trying to show you right here. I don't know if you remember it. But the brother was in Manhattan somewhere, like bird watching.
Oh, yeah.
They can't prosecute her because he
Straight said she suffered enough.
Yeah.
And she called the police on him.
He ain't being cooperative.
Boy, I'm telling you. Boy, coming out of her Babylon is more than one way, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially mentally. You gotta break the chains of Babylon, period. We've been destroyed. Go ahead and read that, bro. Isaiah 13. Isaiah 13, read 14 through 16. Yeah. It's all good, and let's just rock. Here, go ahead, read, man. Let's rock. Let's get it done.
Isaiah chapter 13, verse 14.
Yeah.
And it shall be as the chase road, and as a sheep that no man taketh up, they shall every man turn to his own people.
Y'all, this is prophecy that must come to pass, especially in these hours. We need to be turning toward each other. What you doing in the middle of the woods in Indiana, you know what I'm saying? The woods full of heathens. Boy, they about lynched that brother.
Straight up.
That heathen said, go grab the noose. He ain't say rope, noose. I mean, they already had one prepared. You know what I mean? Like, man, now at the time to be all that, you know what I'm saying, all just buddy old pal, and, you know, that was another psyop they ran on us. And we grew up, you know what I'm saying, a lot of us grew up watching Leave It to Beaver. Yeah. Wally Cleaver. And so your mind and your image of these heathens is, oh, they so innocent and they're just nice people. And man, look, you really don't know your enemy. Look, everything in existence knows very well that which is in opposition to it. Every animal, look, a hyena know that the lion ain't cool. You dig? Down to the animals, they have enough sense to know, look, I got an enemy over, I need to stay away from them. But when it comes to us, we just get a brain freeze and skipping through the woods in Bloomington, Indiana. Boy, they had that boy pinned to the tree.
And the women was holding him to the tree too.
Yeah, little Missy heathen in them.
She saw.
Boy,
that's good.
That Shedamite. So we supposed to be, y'all, turning toward our own people, man. That's what time it is, y'all. Together, we can move mountains. Whether it's prayer, whether it's finances. I mean, y'all, even if it's getting the heathen off us, right? He wasn't supposed to be, you're not supposed to be out here in the middle of your enemy just willy-nilly. You dig? Even Messiah sent us out 2 by 2. You know what I mean? Like, since when we get this spirit to where we just skipping, you know, like we ain't got enemies no more. These eyes in America, and I'm gonna pop me some fireworks too. Boy, they about lynched that boy. They about lynched them. So the scriptures say what? Turn to your own people.
And flee everyone into his own land.
Because eventually us gathering together here, eventually we got to come up out of here. That's just what it is, y'all. You got land, you got property, and I ain't talking about Big Mama house. I ain't talking about Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? That's right, tiptoeing through the tulips. Tiptoeing through the tulips. You know what I mean? What else to say, Ak? Let's get her. Get her done.
Everyone that is found shall be thrust through.
Do y'all hear that? Because you in that spirit of integration. That same Martin Luther King spirit. Are we all the same people? No, we're not.
What is that?
You dig? Stop it. And look, and even he knew at the end of his life, I integrated my people into a burning house. I tripped. Because we are always meant, we were programmed and we were always meant to be together, period. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. It sounds radical. It sounds what you'll call racist or whatever. It's just the truth. There is power and strength when we mobilize, especially the children of the Most High. When anybody ain't talking that uniting, then y'all, they're agents of the devil. That's just what it is. They're agents of the devil. What else we got, Hebrew?
Everyone that is found shall be thrust through.
Yeah.
And everyone that is joined into them.
Joined unto who?
Them.
Go ahead.
Shall fall.
Shall what?
Fall.
Not be established, not prosper, but
fall.
fall. You know what I'm saying?
By the sword.
Listen to the wisdom of the scriptures. You're going to fall by the sword. It's going to look, you not gathering together with your people, turning to your own people. You might as well be digging your own grave.
You be picked off.
You dig? You out here a sitting duck. Come on, man. That's it for that?
You said 16.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
The children also shall be dashed into pieces.
Now it's going down into your children. You know what I'm saying? You not uniting and gathering with your people going to be the death of your family. Straight up, man. What else to say?
Before their eyes, their houses shall be spoiled.
The house you feel comfortable in, going to be robbed.
And their wives.
And their who?
Wives. Plural. Ravished.
Ravished mean raped. You dig? Now, so in other words, the scripture, listen to the wisdom that the Most High put down on the prophets thousands of years ago. You need to be with your people in this hour. Period. It has always been there, but especially even more in these last days, man. You understand? Wake up and smell the shinola. You understand? This ain't that. Whatever image that you had of, you know what I'm saying, good old America, we finally achieved equality. Like I was listening to Steven Jackson the other day, you know, the ex-NBA player. Yeah, and he was talking about Deshaun Jackson, you know what I mean? And some of the stuff he was saying was solid. I can understand that. But then he talking like, okay, but no, we want equality. No, we don't want equality. You understand? We were created superior. You dig? I mean, I understand, like, yeah, Deshaun Jackson posted a quote from Hitler, because Hitler knew who the real Yahudim, the real Jews, the apple of the Most High's eye. You know what I'm saying? So Deshaun Jackson, the football player, posts a quote from Hitler, and they start calling him anti-Semitic. So then Steven Jackson, you know, he makes him a post. Steven Jackson makes him a post, right? And he basically is going off on the Philadelphia Eagles for, you know what I'm saying, calling Deshaun anti-Semitic and all that. But then right after that, he said, because, you know, we want equality. You're like, nah, you dropped the ball, bro. You dropped the ball on that. Some of the stuff you were saying, powerful, but no, anybody listening, listen to this. You understand? Israel was made superior than the other nations. You dig? It's about who the Most High chooses to bless. And he has blessed his people. We are his people. You understand? Grab it. Go ahead.
Psalms 11:21.
Let's get it.
Right.
We're going to Psalm 11:21 next, y'all. Y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? Keep your head on the swivel out here, man. Keep your head on the swivel. You know what I mean? You're not supposed to be out here in this hour tiptoeing through the tulips. Tiptoeing through the tulips. Yeah, though hand joined in hand. Proverbs 11:21. You know, man. Ain't no
Proverbs
time to
chapter
be,
11.
yeah, and ain't no time to be playing around, man. You dig?
Yeah.
Come on, Hebrew.
Proverbs chapter 11, verse 21.
Come on.
Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished.
Though hand join in hand, it don't matter how many of them you in league with or friends with. Though hand join in hand, the wicked will not go unpunished. Right? And I don't know how many more deaths that you have to witness in this age of social media of your own people before you get it through your thick skull. You understand? You have enemies. The Most High got enemies. What make you think you don't and you his children? Straight up, we are superior, right? And then look, even in that, sisters put that up about judgment. It say judgment begins at the house of the Most High first. And then if it begin at us, what does that say to those that don't even obey the gospel? You know what I mean? So y'all, even though it's a major blessing coming for us, the Most High gonna clean this house first. That's why, look, right now ain't the time to be playing around. Get yourself together. Stop playing. You understand? This ain't the time for you to be all just drinking eggnog and singing to the Christmas tree and believing you's a patriot.
Bro.
Hey, come on, man. Like, I really don't understand unless this just ain't for you. You understand? But even a child know when it's time to stay away from somebody. Even they know, stay away from the bully. Let me stay away from him. You know what I mean? Like, no, I'm
Avoid
good.
at all costs.
Everything in existence knows that it has an enemy. And they know their enemy well.
Except for the Negro.
The Negro has no, like, how you in 2020, you don't know you got enemies.
Oh, kumbaya. Like,
Oh, help me understand this.
bro,
Go ahead. Express yourself, brother.
would a hyena bring his children to a lion to learn?
Not at all.
Would a gazelle bring his children to a cheetah to learn?
Nah, bro, it don't work like
Would
that.
a hawk, my fault, would a rabbit bring his children to a hawk to learn?
No.
Why? And listen, we supposed to have more consciousness than them.
Yeah, you above a beast, ain't you?
Even when you talk about mating and mixing, all that, bro, they real talk. An eagle don't mate with no pigeon. They all birds. A hummingbird don't mate with no what? Sparrow? Come on, man, they with their own kind, huh? So like you saying, in nature, we all know we got natural enemies. Historically, forward on the record, so-called white man is the main enemy of the so-called black man.
I mean, look, bro, everything in the Bible, if you go back and look at all the nations we fought, those were what you call race wars today. There's one nation against another nation. You understand?
Some of those were black nations.
Look, yeah, no doubt. At the end of this thing, though, what you see with your eyes, what you go through, you understand? Your most current, dominant oppressor is that heathen right there. All the heathens are against us, but that heathen right there.
That heathen?
Yeah, that's
the
something
worst
else.
of the heathen.
Look, it tell you in the Maccabees that when the Greeks took over, evils were multiplied in the earth. Now, it was evil before then. I mean, think about it. You had the Tower of Babel, and you had Nimrod and them, all them black folk, or so-called dark-skinned folk. You know what I'm saying? Canaanites and the Cushites and Africans and Philistines. And I mean, we had enemies. Major league, you know what I'm saying? Some of them with the same kind of skin as us, even darker. You understand? But people say that today as if, okay, well, some of our first enemies, you know what I'm saying? They was dark but see, they say that in a mindset to let this heathen off the hook.
I appreciate it.
You want to let him off the hook. You know what I'm saying?
What about
David ain't let Goliath off the hook.
What?
No, you don't look, that's your enemy. You know what I mean? So whatever judgment the Most High got for him, look, you don't want to be around when lightning strike. That's why I throw hand joint in hand with. The man, look, right, this ain't the time for all that.
I got to preach about it.
Go ahead, what you got? Bring it up.
Ezekiel 7.
Come on.
Ezekiel chapter 7, verse 24 and 25.
Yeah.
Wherefore, I will bring the worst of the heathen.
Well, I ain't pulled that precept in a minute there, boy.
And they shall possess their house.
Now trip off this. Let me stop you for 1 second. He didn't say the heathen, he said the worst of the heathen. So my question, who's the worst? Look, just
There is a word.
yeah, there is a worst.
So there's a heathen.
There are heathens.
And there's a worse.
There's the worst of the heathen. That one there, yeah, take note. He got blood in his mouth. That heathen there. Go ahead, out.
And they shall possess their houses. I will also make the pomp of the strong to cease, and their holy places shall be defiled. Not so? Is it not so?
Has that not come to pass?
Con will come.
Your holy places have been defiled. And guess defiled by who? The worst of the heathen. Right? Who's the dominating colonizing force in Israel today? Yo, the holy place has been defiled by the worst of the heathen.
Defiled current to this day.
To this very second, right? By the worst of the heathen.
Can I speak on something?
Please do, come on.
So check this out. So when you understand that, how Mashiach, Yahushua, was on the cross, he said, forgive them not.
No, he said, forgive
them.
Forgive them not.
Forgive them, for they know not what they.
For they know not.
Yeah.
Because they don't understand the ramifications of what you're doing and what you're going to bring down to Israel. Talk about it.
Yeah. So Messiah was on the execution stake, and he asked his father, said, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing. Talking about his people. Do you know? Look, our people said that the priest of our nation said, you curse our children. Curse our children. Curse our children. They don't even understand the ramifications from 2,000 years ago up until this very day. You know what I mean?
You got it.
So Messiah understood it. Look, even when he was going, even when he was gleaning off, he was about to get executed, and it was women wailing and crying. He said, "Don't wait for me. Weep for yourselves."
Wait for who?
Yourselves. Y'all don't even know what this means. And then in 70 AD, them Romans, boy, came through there. Man, they started setting up roadblocks and the walls around us 8 years earlier. They showed up smiling, waving, "Hey, how you doing?" We just going in and out of Jerusalem on our normal walk. Boy, 8 years later, they took that sucker down, 70 AD. Cut off all water, cut off all food. Was smoking swine outside the gates and fanning the smoke into Jerusalem. Our people snapped so much they started eating their own children.
According to prophecy.
You understand? They started eating belts and phylactery, man. I'm talking about. So when he say, "Don't weep for me, weep for yourselves," you understand? Like you didn't even understand the ramifications and the blowback that was coming behind the death of Mashiach. You don't even understand this. You know what I mean?
And Jerusalem be trodden down by Gentiles to the time of the Gentiles.
Yeah.
Be fulfilled. He said, "Shall not one stone stand on another." What Christ was talking about, not just like people try to run up like, "Well, you just forgive everybody, no matter what they do to you." No, that ain't what he's saying.
No, he ain't saying that.
You ain't seeing what's gonna come behind this. That this thing is about to be over. I came back to bring the lost sheep and the natural back. The wild olive and the natural. Northern kingdom, southern kingdom. I came back to get that together. But what's coming after this? I don't even know what's
He told them women, "Don't weep for me. Weep for yourselves."
I don't pray for them that's in the world, but I pray for them because they still going to be in the world.
I pray not
They have
for
to come
the
out. I have to come out.
I pray not for the world. Only pray for those you gave me.
They still have to be in this deal.
You know what I mean? So the greatest Zephaniah 2.
Zephaniah 2 and 1.
About us gathering together. 2, 1, what is that? 1, 2, 3? Or
1 through 3.
I believe so. You know what I mean? What's the deal? Anybody got any questions up in this deal? Talk to me. That's right, Judah Mack. Only one that dropped the atom bomb on people. I'm saying, like, there is no excuse. You know what I mean? I mean, how much more do you got to see before you be like, you know what, I'm gonna stay over. I'm gonna love on my own. You know what I mean?
Bro, since he said that, I was watching this documentary called above Majestic.
Yeah.
They spoke about them dropping that bomb.
Uh-huh.
They said they didn't know if it was going to destroy the whole world or not, and they dropped it anyway.
Wow.
Can you hear that? That's on Amazon, Above Majestic. I seen it. I need to go watch it.
He said they didn't know if it was going to destroy the whole world.
And they dropped it anyway.
Dropped it anyway.
Do y'all hear that? Do y'all hear that? On the documentary Above Majestic, it talk about when them heathens dropped that atom bomb, you know what I'm saying, on Japan, 2 cities, knocked your socks off in Hiroshima. They dropped 2 bombs. They killed 350,000 people.
Burn the shadows in it.
But when they dropped it, they didn't know if this thing was gonna destroy the whole earth or not, and they dropped it anyway. That's the mindset of what you're dealing with. This heathen is willing to destroy this earth to keep power.
That's wild.
You understand?
That's wild.
And you out in the middle of the woods, just tiptoeing through tulips and moccasin mode with them. Boy, I'm glad that brother ain't get, boy. Look, they's about to lynch him, boy.
Oh, you about to be over that.
He about to be over. It's about to look like, boy, it about to look like 1920 Rosewood with that boy.
Old school and modern time.
Come on, man.
I got a video out.
There was a brother that, look, remember that one brother got hung in St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? What was that, last year or the year before that?
I remember that.
Give it to you, play in front of the crowd. Yeah.
Just posted, bro.
I did know this. Oh, the words that he speak are so epic.
I know, but I can't play it through the, you know what I mean?
It can be heard if you trust your brother. Go on your phone, give a sound check.
He might want me to play a video through his phone, y'all. I'm kind of on the fly with this.
What we're actually seeing is the systematic implementation of the fall of the Republic and the rise of the corporation of the United States. Every major event is a step in the ladder to achieve that end. COVID is just another rung in the ladder, which is why there's a deliberate mixing of all the wordplay, right? I mean, we should stop calling it, quarantine. That's a term designated for people that are verified sick. This is a house arrest mandated by the state. You should stop calling it, social distancing. There's nothing social about forced isolation. We should stop saying safer at home when millions of Americans don't have basic necessities adequate to fit their needs. It assumes that everybody's home is equally as safe as the people that are making the statements. We should stop saying, this is for the greater good. Right? When you close the economy, killing millions of businesses that families have worked generations to establish, that's anything but good. We should stop saying, this is the new normal. That's just blatant mind control drivel. There's nothing normal about forced isolation, treating your neighbor like they have the plague, breathing your own bodily waste, wearing masks, living in constant fear of contamination. That's normal. I mean, after all, if the virus is so deadly, why hasn't it wiped out the homeless who don't social distance, wash themselves regularly, let alone, live in or have access to a sterile environment? Last year, 1.5 million people died of tuberculosis. Why were you not wearing a mask during the tuberculosis pandemic? You were endangering, public health and safety, along with billions of other people around the globe. So why didn't you wear a mask? I'll tell you why. Because the mainstream media didn't tell you to wear a mask. Right? And so because though 1.5 million people died from tuberculosis, there was no tuberculosis pandemic any more than there's a coronavirus pandemic. What you're really participating in is a beta test for AI systems and facial recognition. See, these cameras work best when people are, distance apart. Now they're actually testing through machine learning how to recognize, a face that's partially covered. It's also a way to easily determine who's compliant and who's not. Who does the propaganda work on and who it doesn't? Now get this, there's some ironies that are here, right? A society that kills millions of babies a year for convenience has shut itself down to prevent adults from dying. People that on the one hand slaughter babies in the womb by the millions are now preaching to the masses about the sanctity of human life. It's double speak, double talk. It's the two doctrine policy. One for the initiated, one for the uninitiated. One for the inner circle, another for the masses. It's like saying, if I violate the stay-at-home order, I could be arrested, but you're letting convicted criminals out of prison so they don't get coronavirus. Thesis, antithesis, synthesis. If there's a real pandemic, does it require, faulty virus models, rigged test results, 81% false positives, inaccurate news reporting, staged hospital overruns, manipulated death certificates? Nope. When the government shuts down millions of small businesses but doesn't lay off any government employees, it's not about the health. When the state bans dentists from practicing but deems it necessary for abortion clinics to stay open, it's not about your health. When the state prevents you from buying seeds for your garden but allows you to purchase lottery tickets, it's not about your health. An institution that has the ability to destroy all of Earth through alleged nuclear warfare should not regulate personal self-defense. An institution that's caught trafficking drugs shouldn't be able to regulate plants. An institution that's racked up $23 trillion prior to coronavirus in debt shouldn't be allowed to manage the retirement fund.
What?
An institution that was caught spreading STDs should not be allowed to run healthcare.
What?
If people are really concerned about public health and safety, in general, but they don't care if people, eat garbage, drink poison, smoke cancer, and take prescription drugs, but think that toilet paper, hand sanitizer, and masks are going to protect them from
Okay.
Stupid that I can't address here. You should ask yourself a couple basic questions. When did you consent from, you created the government to serve you, to you serving the government ruling over you? If you want to know, who's in charge, just think about who you can and can't criticize.
When a white person kills a black person, that's called self-defense.
Send that out. You upload that on your channel too.
Man, I'm going to.
I need to upload that on this channel. Man, he dropped some bombs in that boy.
How can those who drop a bomb on anybody claim to be the diplomat? That's what Farrakhan went with who's old boy on ABC. Man, bro, you don't have the moral fortitude to even say anything.
Man, he said an institution that's been caught spreading STDs should not be in charge of healthcare.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? Like, look, America need to sit down somewhere and shut up.
$23 trillion in debt. How you in charge?
Right, of the retirement fund. How are you the moral authority in this earth? Period.
Come on, man.
Dropping bombs on folk.
Sit your ass down.
Yeah, that. Look, a divine judgment is coming, and y'all reparations. That there ain't no dollar amount that you can pay us. You understand? To repair the damages. This heathen got to pay in blood, man.
Listen, you $1 trillion in debt, but you controlling the
post that. Make sure you post it again up in there.
I got it.
I mean, Nehemiah gonna post that video again, y'all. Yeah, he was
super powerful.
Yeah. It looks so intellectual and laid back with it. See, when you speaking with authority or speaking from a position of you know what you're talking about, he speak, man. Look, he ain't bat an eye while he was talking. Like, look, this is what it is. Come on now, 1.5 million people died from tuberculosis last year. Why you ain't had no mask on? And we dealing with respiratory lungs.
And you think that hand sanitizers and a mask gonna protect you?
I be telling you Hebrews that, man. Like, what is y'all doing?
And it's showing you, because I'm the one that ain't gonna wear no mask. It's showing you who is compliant, who's not compliant.
Then he talk about how, you know what I'm saying, everything is a beta run, set up for the artificial intelligence database, baby.
Because it's easy for them to read you, especially now they're trying to upgrade the AI to read you with partial face cover.
They didn't identify who compliant and who don't.
Oh, yeah.
That's serious.
I know I'm on the list of non-compliant.
Non-compliant.
I know I'm one of those. He's the problem.
You got that, nephew? Con.
That's right, nephew. Nephew can put his cape on.
It's Super Spider-Man.
That's right. You better be flying next time I see you, Hebrew. Ain't nothing you can't do. He said, try me.
I'll tell you.
Boy, I try to fly out of the steps right now. All right, Zephaniah 2. Zephaniah 2, start at verse 1.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. That's right.
Yahoo. That's right, nephew. Yahoo.
That's right, boy. It's a beautiful thing when the short letters praise the Most High. When his praise constantly, when his praise is constantly in their mouths, bro. That make my heart jump. I be like, yeah.
You said Abba.
Yeah.
Abba, Yahoo. Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 1.
Come on.
Gather yourselves together. Yeah. Gather together. O nation not desired.
Y'all, that's a commandment. That's a command. That's not a suggestion. That ain't advice. That's what you are commanded to do as a nation. You know what I mean? You are commanded to gather together. You are commanded to be amongst each other. And yeah, we some crazy folk. You understand? But I wouldn't want to be with nobody else in this hour. But the Most High's people.
Definitely he.
I wouldn't want to be with nobody else. Right? Notice it said, "Oh nation not desired." Because if the Most High don't enter into the battle ring for us, oh look, all your leaders are sold out for government checks. You know what I mean? All the real ones they either put in the ground or you know what I'm saying, put them in jail for 40 years. It's the truth. You know what I mean? So notice it said, "Oh nation not desired." What you think about that? Huh?
So look, there's only one nation on this planet that's talked about by every nation. Whether you cotton, whether you cotton picker, whether you Negro, nigger, all that.
You know what they call us over? You know what they call your people in Israel? You know the racial slur they use in Israel for Hebrews that have returned home. You know what they call us? Who knows? Let me see if anybody know. See if y'all post it on up in this chat. There's a racial term if you ever go to Israel that the racist Zionist regime will call you. Let me see if y'all know. Who know the phrase? Now do you know what I'm saying? Some of us somewhat backs. Yes, right, but call the Israelite cushy. Cushy. You dig? They basically calling you a nigga. You dig? Because Cush is Ethiopia. You know what I mean? So they say cushy. Or Cushite. You know what I mean? It's the Hebrew equivalent of calling you a nigga.
They're trying to take you out your nation and put you into a Hamitic nation. Because Cush goes with Hamitic.
Come on, Hebrew, let's get it.
Nation. Verse 2. Before the decree bring forth.
That's one before. Go ahead.
Before the day pass as shaft. Before the first anger of Yahweh come upon you.
Yeah.
Before the day of Yahweh's anger come upon you. Seek ye Yahweh, all ye meek of the earth.
Talking to you. You nation not desired. You are the meek of the earth. Seek the Most High. Notice the word before is in there 4 times. The word before is in there 4 times. Because it don't pay for you not to be with your people, man. You digging your own grave in this hour. Not gathering together. You feel me? What's
So it says in verse 3, seek ye Yahweh, all ye meek of the earth, which have wrought his judgment. Seek righteousness.
Seek what?
Seek righteousness.
That's right.
Seek meekness.
Yeah.
It may be ye shall be hid in the day of Yahweh's anger.
Do you hear that? Part of that is gathering together. You meek, seek righteousness. So you can be hid when the Most High. Well, look, when the Most High open up on this thing, you don't want to be in opposition to him. When the Most High open up on this heathen,
it's over.
You understand? It's a wrap.
It's over.
It's a wrap. You dig? Now it's not the time. He gave you a command, a mandate to what? Gather together. You ain't desired anyway by nobody in this earth. Why you ain't gathered? Oh man, that's because man, because over there I can't be around them, man, because this and and because but you go to work and work next to a sodomite, a witch, and you tolerate them. You know why you tolerate them? Because what? I might lose my job that pays $17 an hour. But you tolerate them though, and you mean to tell me you can't attempt to even be cordial and dialogue with someone of your own nation that strives to keep the commandments of the Most High and believe in the Messiah? What's your excuse? And the Most High said, gather together. I ain't understanding.
For that.
You ain't understanding it, man. Hey, look, read that verse 2 again, though, for me, because he tell you why you supposed to gather together. There's a very strong reason why he's telling you this. You know what I mean?
Verse 2.
Yeah.
Zephaniah chapter 2.
Yeah.
Verse 2.
Yeah.
Before the decree bring forth.
Before the decree of the Most High bring forth judgment in this earth, gather together, O nation not desire. Go ahead.
Before the day pass as a shaft.
Do you hear that? Before the day
Woo.
pass. Before he shut the door like in Noah's Ark time. You understand? Before grace runs out, you need to be gathering together.
ASAP.
Because once the door is shut, it's a wrap. What else to say? Before what?
Before the first anger of Yahweh come upon us.
Before the first anger, wrath, and judgment of the Most High come upon us, we got a mandate from the throne of heaven. Gather together. Gather together. I know we some of the most craziest people in this earth, but he still told you gather together, though.
At least amongst ourselves.
Amongst
At least
ourselves.
amongst ourselves.
That's what he said, old nation not desired.
Because you said, we go to work, bro. You go to work with a Sodomite. You go to work with an Edomite. You go to work with a Hebrew.
A witch.
They think he's Gentile. And then he keeps every pagan holiday. You do all that. How much more this? We'll deal with Joseph as a father later. We'll deal with this. You believe in keeping the commandments of God and the faith of Yahushua? That's right.
Shit corny in
That's
the
right.
end. You know what I mean? And then even with the late great brother Malcolm X said, you know what I'm saying? Even though he was into Islam and all that, he spoke very powerful. You know what I'm saying? That man, Malcolm X, he died at 39, bro. 39 years old, right? He said flat out, you understand? We do not need to be airing out our differences publicly. You understand? So I said it to a brother not that long ago. I was like, look, y'all, that's not strategic. You know what I'm saying? If we are at war, why would you be letting it be known publicly your difference right in front of your enemy? Exactly. Even this heathen have what they call closed door sessions. You understand? Look, no media, nobody allowed up in here. Members of Congress only. We need to talk turkey. We need to chop it up. You know what I mean? That's not strategic. Somebody say, well, the scripture say open rebuke is better than secret love. Yeah, but that don't mean amongst each other. You don't air your differences out in front of your enemy. It ain't the Chinese business. It ain't the white man business what we disagree about. Why? Because they can use your differences as a tactic to divide and conquer you. What you think they did with COINTELPRO?
Go
ahead, bring it up.
Understand it, bro. Listen, what the scripture always say? Listen, what it say? What the scripture say? Why is you going to your brother, going back and forth in the law amongst the unbelievers? It don't make no sense.
Yeah.
Because like you say, you give them a reason or a tool of divide. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Look, we holler at each other right here. Like if me, you, us, we have issue, we chop it up right here.
Yeah.
Not out here.
Yeah.
Right here. But out here, what?
Hey, look, when you look at heathens like Vocab Malone.
Yeah.
Okay.
He come like that.
Yeah. Like come like
the differences. He call it Hebrew
Israelisms.
Yeah.
Hebrew Israelisms.
Israelisms.
Yeah.
Israelisms. But that's the angle that he comes from. Oh, they differ on this and that and shit.
Yeah.
They shouldn't even know.
They shouldn't know nothing about it.
Yeah.
And that he's gonna get tore out the frame, he run into the right Hebrew.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah, he has. He been tore out the frame several times, you know what I mean?
It's just like our brother that did that whole march down there in Stone Mountain. We might not agree on everything. Listen, I don't know.
Oh, salute to that brother.
But I salute.
Salute. In
Because
fact, the not fucking around coalition.
Not fucking around coalition.
I say, I hear you, brother.
Hey, bro.
You know what I mean?
If somebody come in front with the house of Jedediah.
Man, look.
You think I'm not fucking around? Someone by the house of Malachi Maccabee. You think I ain't fucking around? And I pray. If something ever happened to the house of Nehemiah, we ain't fucking around.
Nah, we ain't.
You hear me? I got a testimony to prove that very mindset long before that happened. I was at the Feast of Tabernacles one time. I don't get no service out there. Malachi stayed back to hold the class down here at the building while we was out there doing class out there. Malachi called me and said, me and Soraya, I had an accident on the highway that year. Coming home so fast. I got on the highway, Malachi finally got through. He said, me, boy, I've been trying to your kids out here kicking it, tripping, banging, whatever. What you want me to do? Nigga, I hit the pedal and I crashed the car.
Yeah, I remember that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, I called your phone
But it makes sense though.
Boy, picking this phone.
If something going on in your house, he actually already governed it. He just wanted to know what's my official move. How you want me to move in your house? He said, what I tell you? What? Boom. But I love it. This the core of the story. If something going on in your house, we have to be that serious in the house. If your wife called me, if your wife called my wife called me, say something going on with Sephora, or you call me, or whatever, bro, I'm there. Now they actually heard this from my hood. Your brother heard this from my hood. When something going down, it's a mindset we got. They don't plan to go home. Am I lying?
Man, that's what it is,
they don't
man.
Plan to go home.
But look, salute to that brother, man. The leader,
that brother holding that line down.
The leader of the NFAC, the Not Fucking Around Coalition.
Not fucking around.
Man, he had 1,500 soldiers down there in Stone
Called
Mountain,
the
Georgia.
militia.
You dig? Strapped to the gills. I said, oh, okay. You know what I mean? Look, somebody eventually was going to have to make a move, right? You know what I mean? Somebody eventually was going to have to make a move on a level like that. Like, hey, look. You know what I mean? I don't even know what y'all thought this is. Oh, I'm going to let y'all know how this about to go.
Ain't that scripture?
Yeah.
You posted what, Ezekiel 25, I believe?
Earlier. Bro, I want to shoot something to you.
Grab one, if you can.
I can.
Grab Psalm 82.
So look, this is what I want to hear, right?
Would you say Tillman and Judah, Africa and Russia about to back old Grandmaster J up?
Yeah,
So look.
Russia.
Russia just, man, look.
Why?
It makes
sense. The greatest force is the inner force. You know what I'm saying? The greatest force is the inner force. You see what I'm saying? You destroy something from the inside.
Exactly. The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Come on, man. Who? I ain't even gotta talk. You already understand. You already understand.
Yeah, hey, when they hungry, starve them. When they comfortable, you know what I'm saying? Make them get on their good foot. Yeah.
You brought up Malcolm X earlier. I was in a conversation with a brother, so-called political, intellectual, whatever you want to call it. He said we done progressed as a country since slavery. Malcolm X had a famous quote where he said, if I stick a 9-inch knife in you and pull it out 6 inches, have I progressed?
Not at all.
You still bleeding out.
You still bleeding out, and you still got 3 inches of knife in you, boy. You know what I mean? Man, it's wild the mind of the Negro, man. We've been put to sleep.
It make all the sense in the world, bro.
Major psyop, man. Psyop is psychological operation. We really don't understand how far this heathen has went to keep us subjugated.
Hey, tell me, get that book, The Delectable Negro.
Say it again, boy.
The Delectable Negro.
The Delectable Negro. Who wrote that?
Hold on, I'm finna put it right now, baby.
What's that? Get the Delectable
Negro.
Negro.
Here it go, right here. Bingo.
By Vincent Woodard.
Right there. Bro, this is he said a psyop since slavery, y'all. When they couldn't get their Negro in line the way they wanted, they had to come with a whole other format.
Write that Psalm 82, 3 and 4 for me, y'all.
I'm already on that. Oh, yeah. Verse 3 and 4?
Yeah.
Psalms, chapter 82, verse 3. Defend the poor and father.
See, that another command. Everybody running around talking about they keep commandments. You know what I mean? I'm obedient. I'm a law keeper.
Give me an example. Did
That right
Moses
there
do
just
that?
said defend the poor and the fatherless.
Did Moses do that?
All our great leaders
Did
did.
Samson do that?
All of them did, bro.
Did Gideon do that? Did Abraham do that? Bro, did what?
And look, Christ about to have the biggest body count on record. He about to defend the poor and fathers, us. And blood is going to flow up to the horse's bridle. So the word's still being fulfilled. You know what I mean?
It ain't coming back void at all.
Yeah.
So he ain't sweet Jesus this time around?
Sweet little Jesus.
Sweet baby Jesus.
Come on out.
Verse 3 again. Defend the poor and fatherless. Do justice to the afflicted and needy.
Do justice to the afflicted and needy. We supposed to be defending ours, protecting ours, providing for ours. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Deliver the poor and needy. Rid them.
Do what?
Rid them.
Which means take them or deliver them. Go ahead.
Out of the hand of the wicked.
Out of the hand of the wicked.
Woo!
Makes sense, no?
Let's go. Let's go.
Makes sense, no?
Let's go.
And look, you got a command. You got a command.
Call from heaven.
That wasn't advice. That didn't say do it if you feel like it. You dig? Y'all, this stuff going down on our watch. Straight up. And I know you just rather blink and this whole thing could be over. I know. You just want to be all over real quick. And I know. You just rather not, you rather be like O.J. Simpson. He say, I'm not black, I'm O.J. I know. Man, y'all watch that O.J. Simpson trial on Netflix, man, it's crazy. That boy Cuba Gooding play O.J. Simpson. He said, I'm not black, I'm O.J. O.J. Simpson, boy, was having up, boy, hitting white women, boy, snorting cocaine, kicking it. So he thought. What else you got? That's it for that?
That's it.
We need Job 29 to back that up too, if you can. Go ahead. What else you got? Something?
No, this is Ezekiel. Y'all speaking on the NFAC book.
Yeah. All right, bring it out. Where you at?
Ezekiel 25, verse 12 through 14.
Oh yeah, that's the good one here. Ezekiel 25, y'all, is where we going next. 12 through 14. Come on. That's a good one here, boy. Oh, wait, I'm gonna let me go ahead and let the word speak.
The worst of the heathen.
Verse 25, my fault. Ezekiel 25, verse 12.
Yeah.
Thus saith Yahweh, because that Edom has dealt against the house of Yahudah by taking vengeance, and hath greatly offended, and hath revenged himself upon them. Therefore said Yahweh thy Elohim, I will stretch out my hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of Deodan shall fall by the sword. And I.
Beautiful.
And
Drum roll. So poetic. Go ahead.
And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom.
Because everybody says vengeance is the Lord's, right?
Yeah.
Because the Bible does say vengeance is the Lord's. Now, how he administers that vengeance is a whole nother deal. Yeah, it's a whole nother deal. That if you around here sleep, you ain't prepared to deal with it. See, the Bible, look, the scripture, if you call yourself in this truth, you're going to have to get proactive. You have to get hands-on. We his battle axe and weapons of war.
Yes.
Use us as your battle axe and weapons of war.
Yeah.
To come against and attack, to break the backs and crack the skulls. They say, Mally, you're praying too radical.
You're radical.
I pray the Most High use us to get at
sweet Jesus.
Man, look.
Love all of us.
Break the backs and crack the skulls of every ruler of darkness. What 14 say?
And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people, Israel. And they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance.
His vengeance. His vengeance. That means Israel eventually, look, the gloves got to come off. You gonna have to, look, you gonna have to gather it. What do you think you gathering together for? Not to cook apple pie. You gathering together to raise up. He said in Ezekiel also, chapter 37, an exceeding great army had to stand up. We actually need to read that next, you know what I mean? You feel me? The valley of dry bones. That was a vision of the nation of Israel standing up as an exceeding great army. What do armies do? Come on, man. It's just what it is. I don't, you know, the day of the cupcake Israelite is over. You understand? The day of praying soft is over. You dig? That Bible tell you that your mighty one, your God, is a man of war. The Most High is his name. You know, and that was a song right after we came up out of Egypt. You know what I mean? You done with that?
No. I want to read that again.
He said, no, that's right. Come on with it.
And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people, Israel. By the hand of my people, Israel. By the hand of my people, Israel. And they shall do in Edom according to my anger, according to my fury. And they shall know my vengeance, saith Yahweh, my Elohim. Yahweh.
That's right. Y'all see that?
Man.
That's his vengeance. Yeah, maybe that'll work right. It works out good. I got it, bro. We good. It's just his.
Yeah, we serve a mighty power.
Yeah.
We serve a mighty power.
Notice he say he gonna lay vengeance on Edom by the hand of his people Israel. Then he say they gonna know my vengeance. He's gonna use his people. You understand? As a battle axe and weapons of war in his hand to straight pay back his enemies.
Recompense.
You know what I mean? You're his army on this earth.
Yeah, so when you sent that out, I was looking, because I never knew that we was Israelites.
No, he did.
Yeah. But he let it be
He said, you might say Jesus, I say Yahweh. You may say God, I say Yahweh. Or Yahweh. Bro, he told him, you are the 12 tribes of Israel.
Yeah, he did.
He put that under the banner. Now, I don't know. I can't say it came that way.
And don't know.
But he laid that down for and on record.
Look, man, you ain't gonna bump into one Israelite in this earth you agree with 100% on everything.
Right.
So if y'all, any of y'all scary Negroes trying to
know.
find something to disagree with him on just because he done took this deal, the Most High put a spirit on him to take this deal to the forefront. You know what I mean? Like, look.
You hate Gideon.
You gonna hate
hate Maccabee.
You gonna hate every Israelite up in this deal. Cause I know a whole bunch of y'all disagree with me on certain topics. You know what I mean? It's just what it is. You dig? But that don't make null and void the mandate to gather yourselves together.
Shit, I got called a joke today.
You know what I mean? It's just what it is, man. You hear the Messiah was called worse. Was you offended?
No.
So Messiah was called the devil.
Beelzebub.
It's been plenty of, man, look, it's been plenty of brothers and sisters that, you know what I'm saying, and laid their mouth against myself and a few other brothers that we know. I mean, so what? You be all right. Love you anyway. You understand? But look, notice what he said though, right? Grab Ezekiel 37. Let's read 10 through 14. Y'all get some understanding so far. Go ahead and give us a Yahoo up in the chat. You know what I mean? Give us a Yahoo up in the chat, you know what I mean? And then y'all got any questions? Any questions? I'm gonna say Shabbat Shalom again to the family, you dig? Thank the Most High. Enter into his rest, man. Rest your mind, rest your body. You know what I'm saying? Get your meditation on. Handle your business. You know what I mean? Handle your business. And truly thank the Most High. That, you know what? The Sabbath is a sign between him and his people. Forever.
What you want to do?
Yeah. Me and Nehemiah. Yeah, y'all be all right. Y'all be all right. Ezekiel 37, 10 through 14. Ezekiel 37, 10 through 14. The mandate is to gather together. You understand? And watch this. Watch how the bones got it together. Go ahead.
The book of Ezekiel chapter 37 verse 10.
Yeah.
So I prophesied as he commanded me, and he breathed, and the breath came into them, and they lived, and stood up upon their feet, an exceeding great army.
And exceeding what?
An exceeding great army.
Come on home.
Then he said unto me, Son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel.
Israel comes together, gathers together in the last days and stand up as an exceeding great army. How is that hard to understand?
No.
That's what you're gathering yourselves together for. You understand? Because contrary to popular belief, you still got enemies. You still got enemies. Y'all, even when we get in the millennial reign, we still gonna have enemies. You did? Right after that is when the war of Armageddon come. You still got enemies. Even when you make the first resurrection and get into what's called the millennial reign and reign with a Mashiach for 1,000 years, they're still enemies of yours. Everything in creation has an enemy, has an opposition. They tell you that in the Apocrypha. We can grab it next. So you can see how the Most High made this thing. Everything was made 2 by 2. And he has said one thing against the next. Well, what are you mad at the Most High for doing that for? You watch movies, don't you? Somebody got to play the bad guy. Somebody got to play the favorite or the good guy, right? What did it say?
Verse 11 again.
Yeah.
Then he said unto me, Son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel. Behold, they say, our bones are dried up, and our hope is lost. We are cut off for our parts. Therefore prophesy and say unto them, Thus says the Most High Elohim, Behold, O my people, I will open your graves.
I will what?
I will open your graves.
Sound like resurrection to me, mental and physical. Go ahead.
And cause you to come up out of your graves.
Yeah.
And bring you into the land of Israel.
Yeah.
And ye shall know that I am the Most High. When I have opened your graves, O my people, and brought you up out of your graves, and shall put my spirit in you, and ye shall live.
And ye shall what?
And ye shall live.
Hallelujah.
And I shall place you in your own land. Then shall ye know that I, the Most High, have spoken it and performed it, says the Most High.
Saith the Most High. You understand that? He said in the other scripture, I'm going to make you a praise and a fame in all the earth. When I turn back your captivity before your eyes, saith the Most High. Y'all, we're gathering together because we his battle axe and weapons of war. We are his army in this earth. You dig? And he's calling us what? To the battlefront. Gather together. You know what I'm saying? Hey, before the wrath of the Most High get poured out on these heathens. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to be outside his will or outside his covering. Out here skipping through the woods in Bloomington, Indiana with a woods full of heathens. They about lynched that brother. He narrowly escaped. I don't even know.
Burn.
You know, some people, got to not leave him alone and all this extra. Man, look, it was heathen women and men.
Hold him to a tree.
Pin this brother to a tree. Gather with your people. Get yourself together in this hour, man. You know what I mean? It ain't rocket science. You feel me? It's strategic. The Most High need us in a certain place. You feel me? So when prophecies start being fulfilled, we can be protected. You know what I mean? Grab Job 29 for me, y'all. Job 29, 13 through 17. Hallelujah. We need also Sirach 33, 13 through 15. You know what I mean? Show you how the Most High made everything 2 and 2. Everything has been made like that. Yep. Yep, 13. All praise the glory and honor to the Most High. Yep. So I did 12 for me. Yeah, we're going to read on down. Yep, Job 29, where we going next, 12 through 17. Hallelujah. Bro, I got a question about ministering. Does the West and white Christians and some black not know we are Israel? Is it lack of Bible knowledge? or willful ignorance do they fear Yah? And if they did, wouldn't they repent? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people know exactly who we are. You know what I'm saying? Some can claim in this hour, but it's impossible for you to study that Bible like that all them years, and you ain't figured out by now. Like, hold on, you know what I mean?
I didn't talk to pastors who've been doing it for 30 years.
Yeah. I mean, when I first woke up, man, first got an understanding, we used to go around the churches. You know what I mean? We used to go to Sunday school, adult Sunday school class. You feel me? And put the pastor right on, like we sitting right in there asking them questions in front of this whole congregation. You dig? They know. I had a pastor tell me one time, yeah, I know that. I've been on that. I said, well, why you ain't telling the congregation to flock that? They ain't ready for that right now. No, say it's you. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't play with the Most High, man. You dig? And yeah, brother, they were sincere, they would repent. Because they'll realize that they've been feeding the Most High's flock poison this whole time. Poison. You dig? Dealing with so-called religious days and all that ain't even in the scripture. You know what I mean? Trying to compromise and bring in pagan elements. And I mean, it's sickening. You dig? It's those that don't even worship your God that celebrate Easter and Halloween. You know what I mean? And Christmas. And Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? And the fake New Year's 10 days in the winter. And come on, man, stop it. In this age of information, the year of 2020, it ain't no excuse. You dig? They know you got more technology on this little smartphone of yours than they had in the so-called 1960s. Ain't no way in the world you don't know. So, yeah, come on. That makes sense. All right, grab that for me, y'all. Hallelujah. All praise and glory now to the Most High. Let's get her done.
Job chapter 29.
Yeah.
Job chapter 29, verse 12. Because I delivered the poor that cry.
See what Job did? He delivered the poor. We keep reading deliver. Deliver. Rid them out of the mouth of the
salvation.
wicked. Deliver. Salvation. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
Because I delivered the poor that cry.
Yeah.
And the fatherless. And him that had none to help him. The blessings of him that was ready to perish came upon me. And I caused the widow's heart to sing for joy.
He's a righteous man. You know what I'm saying? Delivered the poor, looked out for the widows. You dig? Straight up. You know, did what a man's supposed to do. You know, not being afraid in this hour. Or, you know, them the cops, he got a gun. Like, look, eventually you have to stand up and be a man and dictate policy. It's unavoidable.
You just gonna have to be willing, like the George Floyd situation.
Yeah.
What would have happened if somebody just pushed the cop off of his neck?
Yeah.
He'd be alive.
Yeah.
He'd be alive.
Yeah. They'd have got locked up, possibly tased.
Or whatever. Yeah.
You know, whatever. You know what I mean? But the whole point is you willing to lay your life down for the next brother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the mindset.
And then especially if it was like five, and five was just rushing. Man, get up off him.
Yeah.
Hell wrong with you. You know what I'm saying?
And then see 10 more get behind him.
Yeah, like man,
And
what's wrong
then
with
see
you?
10 more
What you
get
think this
behind
is?
them.
Yeah, you can't kill all of us.
Right.
You know what I mean? The Negro scared though.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Hot.
Verse 14.
Yeah.
I put on righteousness, and it clothed me.
Yeah.
My judgment was a robe and a diadem.
Yeah, diadem, crown, you know what I mean? So he let you know that righteousness, judgment, all that is a mindset. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a physical crown. It ain't a physical robe. You know what I'm saying? It's a spirit you carry yourself in and clothe yourself with, to where those around you can feel it pouring about it. They can testify to it like, yeah. You know, go ahead, Hop.
I was eyes to the blind, and feet was I to the lame. Whew.
Look at that.
Whew. What was I was everything to everything.
You know, eyes to the blind. I even became feet for those who couldn't walk. Go ahead.
I was a father to the poor, And the cause which I knew not, I searched out.
That's right.
I break the jaws of the wicked.
Y'all hear that? You hear what Job saying? He said, I broke the jaws of the wicked, so he got physical. See, we all know this is spiritual war. Spiritual war eventually gets physical. It gets physical. You feel me? What are you prepared to do when it gets physical? Right? That was a spiritual war with David and Goliath, us against the Philistines.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying? That was a spiritual war that turned physical. That was our God and our culture, or our mighty one and our culture against theirs. Y'all, it's been that. You was born in it. Embrace it.
So you've been in a race war since you've been on the slave ship.
Man, you been in on a race
And then
war.
losing it.
Look. You were banging at conception. Read about Jacob and Esau.
that's a fact.
You was banging at conception. In the womb, you was banging. You meant to fight Israel. Stand up, man.
That's powerful.
You was banging at conception. You was in the womb banging.
Belly banging.
Come on, man.
Belly banging.
Jacob and Esau was enemies in the womb. They tell you in Romans, the children being not yet born, neither having
And she
done
cried
any
out to
good or evil,
She
that
cried
the
out.
purpose of God according to election might stand. The elder gonna serve the younger. Then he say, these are not the children of God. You may be a seed or a descendant of Abraham.
Everybody in God's children.
No, everybody's not God's children. According to Romans 9 and many other scriptures.
That's a,
These are not the children of God,
we all God's children.
but the children of the promise. The Israelites are counted for the seed.
Huh?
Straight up, y'all. This world was made for us.
Yes.
That's why with Stephen Jackson, even though he was saying a few things trying to defend Deshaun Jackson, which I saluted, but then you drop the ball and you get talking about all we want is equality. Nah, you don't understand what you know what I'm saying, what's up
What's really
for grabs here. We talking about rulership of this earth. You understand? The control of the resources and everything. Spiritual powers and everything. That's not equality. It's just the truth. It's just the truth. Hold on, I got you. It's just what it is. So Job said he broke the jaws of the wicked. Right? Broke the jaws of the wicked. Eventually, spiritual war turns physical.
And pluck the spoil out of his teeth.
And pluck the spoil out of his teeth. We read earlier, rid them out of the mouth of the wicked. Right? All your forefathers was about that because you was banging at conception. You are the Most High's army on this earth. You were, believe it or not, you were created to be the battle axe of weapons of war in the Most High's hand.
Come on.
Period. That's just what it is, y'all. You were born in it, just embrace it. You be all right. You be all right. You know what I mean? And I know a lot of y'all be like, well, not a lot of y'all, but you know, we run into that a lot. People be like, man, that sounds radical and all that. Y'all, look, Israel, by default, we have no choice but to be militant minded. And everything we do.
We small in number.
I mean, you being destroyed out here. Why wouldn't you be militant and mobilizing? You can't come up against any species on this earth. You understand? Without them eventually say, you know what? We gonna have to mobilize and you know what I mean, get ourselves together. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? All good. All good, you know what I mean? All praise and glory now to the Most High. Y'all got any questions? Talk to us. That's right, arrows in his quiver. You ain't got no choice, man. You was born, we just read, he stood up an exceeding great army. These bones are the whole house of Israel. And then in Jeremiah, it straight tell you, you know, we are his battle axe and his weapons of war. You know what I'm saying? That's what he was made for. Stop being afraid. You have nothing to fear. Like my ox say in the chat, my ox walkers, our king defeated death. You would think, especially us that believe in Messiah, you would think we be around here fearless. How is you afraid of death? For what? You dig? Be determined to leave your mark on this earth, man.
Death is the same as life.
Speak
Damn sure you're born, damn sure you're there. What you mad about?
Yeah.
Bro, listen, the illusion is that you don't live forever. Or that you're immortal. Listen, I don't care how many Highlanders you watch, how many Superman, ain't no white boys flying around this mofo.
Didn't all them have enemies?
Come on, man.
Didn't Superman, enemy?
All of them.
Highlander, they all got enemies. The
Yeah,
Negro
boy.
don't believe he has enemies today. One of y'all, can you grab it apart for me?
Yes, I can.
Ciroc
bro.
33.
Yes, I can. You got it out?
And then you can grab Ciroc 42 for me.
I got you.
I believe it's verse 22.
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
Rock 33.
Yeah, I believe so. 13 through 15, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Did we ask to be born, or
Just
was
a
it our
straight-
powers
just straight
decision to
good
send
Q&A,
us to earth?
That's the question.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Did we ask to be born? Or was it our power's decision to send us to the earth? Let me tell you like this. He told Jeremiah, before you was in the womb, I knew you.
I mean, that's foreknowledge.
Who was you to know before you was in your mother's womb?
And he considered Israel before even creation, period.
Yeah, and Israel's the youngest
Yeah,
nation.
man, that scripture you just brought out is an answer to that.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah. Ciroc 33.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 33, verse 13. As the clay is in the potter's hand to fashion it at his pleasure, so man is in the hand of him that made him.
Woo! Do y'all hear that? As the clay is in the potter's hand to fashion the clay at his pleasure. So is what?
So man is in the hand of him that made him.
Man is in the hand of him that made him. Look, we the clay, the Most High is the potter. Go ahead.
To render to them as liking him best.
As rendered to him what?
To render to them as liking him best.
You can't make this up.
He just asked. Then we asked to be born. Verse 14.
Come on home.
Good is set against evil.
Good is set against evil. Are you good, Israel? Are you the righteous? Right? Good is set against evil. Go ahead.
And life against death.
And what?
And life against death.
Come on.
So is the godly against the sinner.
The godly is against the sinner.
And the sinner against the godly.
Flat out.
So look.
So what?
So look.
So look. Go ahead.
Upon all the works of the Most High.
Upon every work of the Most High. Go ahead.
And there are 2 and 2.
There are what?
There are 2 and 2.
There are 2 and 2.
One against another.
One against another. Everything in creation has an opposition.
Up, down.
Everything. Right, left. Yeah.
Yin, yang.
Yeah. Yeah, that's in the Bible, huh? Sirach 33, 13 through 15.
That's hard.
All the works of the Most High. He done said one against the other. You did? He said you can look on every work of his, and you're going to see something, and then you're going to see something that's in opposition.
Opposition, that's hard.
Man, all praises. You dig? That'll cause you to look at this thing different now.
Yeah, but you get to see it. You can start to see the universal laws.
Yeah, then it's like it necessarily ain't no bad thing to have enemies.
Right.
It keep you on your toes. It'll keep you from believing you at Six Flags every day.
Positive and negative.
Yeah, bro.
They have the opposite.
Man, look, the Most High, just like anybody that ever produced a movie or wrote a script to a movie. You got to cast good characters and bad characters out.
Heroes and villains.
You know what I'm saying? Heroes and villains, right? It's the truth. It's the truth. So every work, all his creation is set up like that. Right? So stop asking yourself why. Why is it like that? I just want to wake up and just be in heaven.
Right.
Why?
Can we all just get along?
Can we all just get along? I don't want to fight. Nigga ain't ready to fight. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, bruh them done took on and made a militia called the NFAC, the Not Fucking Around Coalition. Sound like somebody understand. Oh no, we got enemies. Like what did you talk about? We can't be playing with y'all. We can't play with y'all and make and you be in the spirit that you know what I mean, that we just food on your plate.
Right.
That whenever you see us, it's child time. You understand? But they don't do nobody else like that. Because they know, look, even the Arabs, they kill themselves. They will blow themselves up to put an imprint in your mind. Don't mess around with us.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? You rather them have that in your mind. I'm not telling you to get on suicide, nothing, but you rather have your enemies thinking, nah, them niggas is nuts. We better not do nothing like that. You know what I mean? If we do anything like that, we're gonna have to deal with all them. All them. You dig? It's just what it is, man. I'd rather be that than every time a heathen see us, it's child time. You know what I mean? Hey, blessings. How you doing, my sister? Blessings to you.
My name is Janae. I want to go, or I don't know.
Your name who? Janae. Oh, okay. You Juanito's daughter. Kelly. Our brother Kelly. That's what's up. You his oldest daughter? More blessings to you. Blessings to you, my sister.
First of his kind.
All praise and glory now to the Most High. Shabbat shalom, y'all. Blessings. So y'all notice, y'all make sure y'all go back and y'all read that Sirach 33, 13 through 15. Most High set everything up like that. You dig? And you'll stop asking yourself why after a while. You just accept it. Say, man, you got enemies, you know what I mean? And since we got enemies, we need to make sure as men that we getting our children out of the institutions, getting our wives off their jobs. You know what I mean? Straight up. We ain't got no other choice. You got enemies. Other than that, you depend on the enemy to feed and educate yours. What you supposed to be doing. It don't make sense.
It makes no sense.
It makes no sense at all. You know what I mean? All praise glory now to the Most High.
Oh, yeah. And then also, bro, there won't be no change without no bloodshed, man.
Nah, it ain't. Ain't no such thing as no bloodless revolution. Ain't no such thing as no
So you
bloodless
saying the greatest
revolution.
man to ever grace the planet shed blood?
Yeah.
But you gonna sit back and be bloodless? Makes no sense.
Gonna be bloodshed, period.
Straight up. So that Sirach 33 is very powerful. All the works of the Most High. He has set good against evil.
Yeah.
Everything's created like that. So we just read it. Matter of fact, we should read it again. You might read it.
Read it, man. What goes around comes
13. We're gonna read Sirach 33 once again, 13 through 15. Sirach 33 in the Bible, 13 through 15. Hallelujah.
Sirach, chapter 33, verse 13.
Yeah.
As the clay is in the potter's hand, to fashion it at his pleasure, so man is in the hand of him that made him.
That man is in the hand of his creator. Just like the clay is in the hand of the potter to fashion it however he pleases. You understand? However he pleases. All right? This was clay at first. All right? On a potter's wheel.
It was purpose for that.
And a potter made this into what you see right here. A bowl thing. Right? This is us in the hands of the Almighty.
Purpose.
We are the clay, he's the potter. You feel me? This was made to eat out of.
Purpose.
All right? Purpose, right? All right, go ahead.
As the clay is in the potter's hand,
Yeah.
to fashion it at his pleasure.
His pleasure, his will. Go ahead.
So man is in the hand of him that made him, to render to them as liketh him best.
As like if the Almighty best. Just like clay is in the potter's hand, we are in our Creator's hand.
And it's a good purpose.
Yeah.
That's a good
They're
purpose.
great purpose. And there are vessels of honor and dishonor.
Great purpose.
Made out of the same clay. You know what I'm saying? You can make
Great
cups,
purpose.
bowls, you know what I'm saying? Plates, or out of the same clay, you can make a toilet bowl.
That's right.
Or one vessel of honor, one vessel of dishonor. Right? What else to say though? Watch that.
Verse 15.
Yeah.
So look upon all the works of the Most High.
So now the Bible puts a challenge out there. Look on all the works of the Almighty. Everything that has been created. Watch this. Go ahead.
And there are two and two.
There are two and two. Right? Go ahead.
One against another.
For everything there is an opposition.
For every light there's day. For every up there's down. For every left there's right. What?
Heat, cold,
Evil.
good, evil.
What?
Righteous, wicked.
What? Tree of life? Tree of good and evil.
Hey.
You can't make this up.
Every movie you watch, there's a hero and a villain. Truth.
You can't
You
make
see,
this up.
so you shouldn't be in the position or in the spirit as if you
Like this
don't have,
weird.
as if you don't have an enemy or something that opposes you. Everything in creation has
White
opposition.
man's my friend.
I'm talking about even in the animal kingdom, everything has opposition. Since when there is no opposition with our people? All right, go ahead.
But the black man is in opposition
You
to the natural order of things.
It's just what it is. All right, go ahead.
We've been sung to sleep. We've
You-
been sung to sleep.
You've been rocked to sleep.
We've been
Society.
lullaby.
Go ahead, Op.
Verse 16.
Come on, huh?
I'll wait up last of all.
15. Do 15.
About 15. So look upon all the works of the Most High.
Right.
And there are 2 and 2.
2 and 2.
One against another.
Come on, huh?
I await up last of all, as one that gathereth after the grape gathering.
All right, that's it for that. Do me Sirach 42. Sirach 42, 24. It's like the last 2 verses. We bagging up what we just read.
Ready?
Come on, huh?
Sirach 42 and 24. All things,
Some things.
all things
Uh-huh.
are double one against another.
What?
Double one against another.
All things are doubled against another. Everything has an opposition. You're not supposed to be moving as if you don't have opposition out there. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily a bad thing. It keep you on your toes.
It's natural order.
Yeah, come on, man. Stop it.
It's universal.
Yeah. Law of the Most High. Huh? So you know what I'm saying? What they call universal laws and all that. It just means the laws of the Creator.
That's before the Mosaic law.
You know what I mean?
Right,
Look at
day,
that.
good,
They ain't even
bad.
10 commandments.
Exactly.
That show you how the Most High operate. You know what I mean? Everything is dictated by His decree.
Makes sense.
Everything. What else?
All things are double one against another. And He has made nothing imperfect.
Look, can the sun can the sun shine and the moon shine at the same time?
They can if He will it. And He can make it stand still. And He can keep it. They all obey His will. Can evil exist at the same time? Good. But what couldn't happen in the garden according to Genesis chapter 3, 22 and 23? That's not going to happen. You're not going to eat the tree of this and then eat this tree and live forever.
Yeah.
So for this, I put your ass out.
Yeah, but
I put you out.
where I was going was the sun shine in the day.
That's right.
The moon shine in the night.
It's a lesser light.
Yeah,
It's a lesser light. But still a light. But a lesser light. You're right.
right.
Huh?
What that verse 25 say?
25. One thing established the good or another.
One thing establishes the good
Or another.
of or another. One thing establishes the good.
Oh, another.
Come on, man.
Equal weights and balance.
Makes sense.
And who shall be filled with the behold His glory.
So y'all, it's just what it is. You know what I mean?
So what are we mad about it? Matter of fact, why you defending that which He set up from the beginning? Why? When I tell you that this is your historical enemy, why you mad about it?
Balance.
It is what it is.
Balance, man.
That's it.
It's truth. Everything has lions and hyenas. It's just what it is. Everything is like that.
Shit is
But see,
gazelles.
I'm saying, but when we talk about being rocked to sleep, we've been rocked to sleep to a point to where we don't want to accept the reality that we were born or birthed into a war. You know what I mean? You just wanted to go away. I want to wake up and I'm in heaven somewhere. I've achieved this great state of nirvana.
Nah.
Bro, look, there ain't no such thing as no bloodless revolution. You dig? And if you read all throughout the scripture, and even if you study history, you know what I mean? Even if you study history, look, it just is what it is.
This enemy declared his declaration by revolt, bloodshed, and everything else. By robbery, death, and slavery. But he wants you to peacefully protest. He wants you to peacefully
Oh,
protest.
so you gonna get free by
This heathen ain't did
so
that.
you gonna get free by good business ethics.
What?
Gonna slow roll this thing.
You
Develop-
smack mine, I'm gonna smack yours.
Develop a good economic model and vote your way out.
Boy,
of this
you been
thing.
studying that good economic
You know what I'm
model.
saying? You gonna vote your way about this thing? Like, what's going on? We are in a time where we supposed to be with each other. gathering together, exchanging
This is what I
resources
got
and all
for
that.
right here.
This is what we supposed to be doing, man.
Everybody here is under my
Said
protection.
it from the jump though, psyop.
Yeah, it's a psychological operation. See? I mean, to the point to where you'll see armed black men as a militia, right?
Boy, that made my day.
And you look at that, even our own people look at that, it's like, that is evil. But y'all ain't said nothing about the leatherneck Marines occupying Baghdad, and nothing. You ain't said nothing about the Klan when they march. When you see strong, powerful, armed, well-educated, quote-unquote black men, that frightens even our own, because you've never seen nothing like that before.
They go in Afghanistan, Libya, all of them countries over there.
Yeah.
Kill women, children, all of that.
Bruh.
And label them as terrorists.
Yeah.
We accept it.
Yeah. Man, look.
Hey, look.
Look, it was a cat named, they labeled him, they called him Jihadi John. All right? Jihadi John, I think he was a so-called white boy that was converted into Islam, right? But he was becoming a major league threat, quote unquote, to the United States. So they gathered some intelligence on him. You know what I mean? They get, you know what I'm saying, some logistics. They get where he at. Y'all, they came up with the Hellfire missile. They dropped that Hellfire missile on poor little Jihadi John, boy.
Boy.
That missile melted him. Melted
Liquid.
him. Froze his thing on the concrete.
Is his shadow.
Bah!
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
But armed black educated men as a militia is too radical. But this heathen is dropping Hellfire missiles out the sky on an unmanned aerial vehicle. And they in Utah somewhere, but they got the drone over in Afghanistan somewhere. Like they playing the game. Now you sit up and you play the game and all that.
Call of Duty.
But armed black militia is too radical. PSYOP. If y'all watch the it sound like fireworks. They probably outside popping fireworks. Yeah, but if you watch the documentary 13th on Netflix,
Man, please watch
did
it.
y'all see the PSYOP they ran as soon as slavery went from phase 1 to phase 2? The PSYOP they ran, they start flooding all the newspapers and everything. You know what I'm saying? The black man is horny. He wants to rape our white women, and you know what I'm saying? That's when they first came up with the blackface. They started coming up with the blackface and all that dancing and sambo and all that. They straight ran a propaganda war against us and played a PSYOP. You feel me? On the minds of everybody that already have what they call a preconceived notion.
Start labeling us criminals.
Yeah, criminals know that.
Now you walk around, you walk
Vagrants
past a white person,
laws.
what they gonna do?
Yeah.
Walk past a white man.
How Emmett Till died.
I'm talking about, so look, so slavery went from phase 1 into phase 2, right? Because the 13th Amendment goes into how slavery is abolished, except if you were criminal.
Condition.
Man, so they labeled everybody, all our people, criminals. And they put them and then they put them in these so-called work camps, which basically is the prison industrial complex. You know what I mean? Man, they had our babies in them black and white suits, black and white striped prison suits.
Man, they educated
Like, look,
14-year-olds.
right back on the plantation in chains. They call it the chain gang. Working. So slavery evolved. It never ended. It just went from phase 1 into phase 2. Now they're with the prison industrial complex. It's worth
Well
trillions.
said, man.
You know what I mean? Y'all need to watch this to blow your mind. The propaganda machine has been waging war against us for the longest. When you think they came up with Negroes is shiftless, feeble-minded? You know what I mean? Oh, we got to test for bad blood. That's when y'all heard about the Tuskegee syphilis spree. They started giving us syphilis and all that. Talking about they was testing for bad blood. You see? Y'all, the war that we are fighting is on so many fronts.
Man, it's complex, bro.
Yeah. You can't even, like, it's a multiplicity of illusions, bro.
With the men, with the women, when you deal with like Margaret Sanger,
Oh, my.
and the black child need to be rooted out with the black.
Yeah.
It's complex.
Yeah, it's on so many levels. You like, boy, that gotta be good against evil. That gotta be the most high against Satan. You feel me? Look at the workers of Satan. And look at how far they have gone to this day to destroy us, bro.
It's gotta be Psalms 82.
Yeah. That's Psalms 83.
83.
Yeah, let us cut them off from being a nation. Right? It is what it is. Y'all got any questions on the live chat? What it do? What it do? Any of y'all got any questions? Live with us, you know what I mean?
Oldest Yakelli, got any questions?
Where he at?
The oldest daughter of Yakelli in the day.
He on his way down?
Just like
Juanito! It's my brother. Any questions in the chat? Go ahead and throw some questions.
You ain't got no questions about nothing? At all?
How many times
Got
you
the
got
answers to everything?
times you
I'm
got
messing with
said
it. I'm messing with it.
This guy going
You want to
off.
fight, man? Rock, paper, scissors?
Man, I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
missed the majority of what you guys were talking about, so
All
It's
praise.
all good. It'll be up. We got a YouTube channel, so it'll be up.
yeah, I'll be watching.
Ah, y'all, you be watching?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Okay, so yeah, this will be up probably in a few minutes after we get off.
I'm the one that want to hit him with a rock. He say he's so violent. And I ain't never hit him at all.
I'm peaceful. I don't know.
He's peaceful.
I'm peaceful. I ain't. Man, I always talking crazy. How y'all looking out there? You know what I mean? What is what called again, my brother? What's it called again? What's that? You say no questions.
Hallelujah. That means everything is
All praise,
understood.
glory, and honor so far. All praise.
Name of the show on Netflix.
13. 13.
I send it out. I already got it out. Send my list.
When our enemies even doing them. Yeah, we are. You know what I mean? 2nd Ezra chapter 5, verse 7. Y'all willing? Somebody grab it. Let's see what it's talking about. We going to start at verse 1. 2nd Ezra. Yeah. Chapter 5. They want verse 7. Y'all willing? We can break it down, you know? Always when y'all getting some understanding, start up, you know, a few verses up, go a few verses down. You know what I'm saying? Look the words up. And, you know what I'm saying? I always ask the Most High to guide you. Some understanding. Sometimes scriptures are what you call a mystery. A mystery is something that has to be sought out. You feel me? So for instance, like the mark of the beast scripture, you know what I mean, was vague 60 years ago, 70 years ago, but it's very, very clear now. You know what I'm saying? Some things you have to wait for prophecy to unfold to have a clear lock on what it is. Leader of Infact said, you are witnessing the 12 tribes. Stand up. He start every video off with all praises to the Most High. That's right. That's right. Yeah, y'all watch the 13th on Netflix. It'll blow your mind.
Send it out now.
Can you grab 2nd Ezra for me, bro? Why don't all the camps around the USA create a day to meet and spread the gospel of the Most High? You know, I know a few brothers working toward it. You know what I mean? You know, eventually we all got to sit on down and come together too. All right. And thou seest now. All right, 2nd Ezra 5, start at verse 1. Let's get her done. 2nd Ezra 5. Let's start at verse 1. And let's read on down. 7, maybe you stop at 7, or you can go on down to 9 or something like that.
Yeah, start at one, bro.
Start with one. Oh, okay.
Hebrew Drake.
2nd Ezra.
Is Esau the white man? Not looking for a full breakdown. Just a yeah, nail, even better precept. Yeah, I mean we teach Esau is the white man. We got the biblical connection to from Esau, his grandson Amalek, up to Alexander the Macedonian or the Greek. You know what I mean? So, and that's biblical. You can connect Alexander, the first king over Greece, to Esau the Edomite, direct lineage. All right, where you at? 2nd Ezra 5. Start at verse 1, my brother.
Yeah, this is it.
2nd Ezra.
It's called 13. My bad, PP. 13.
It's going out. It's in
All right.
circulation now.
Go ahead, grab it.
2nd Ezra, chapter 5, verse 1. Nevertheless, as coming the tokens, behold, the days shall come, that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in a great number, and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be burned of faith.
I mean, hey, we seeing that now. Land burn of faith. And everything else he just said. So again, Ezra, to give y'all some historical context, Ezra lived roughly 400 or 500 years before the birth of the Messiah in the flesh. So this is vision that he got 2,500 years ago.
Hallelujah.
Prophesying about the days that we are in right now. You know what I mean? Prophesying about the days we are in right now. All right, go ahead.
But iniquity shall be increased above that which now thou seest.
So what he was seeing then, he's
There's
saying
more coming.
he's saying iniquity gonna be increased way above what you seeing in your time
Now.
right now. You know what I mean? And which, I mean, where we at now?
Legal gay marriages,
I mean, you can marry your dog in California.
bestiality.
Man, that one video boy was getting intimate with a tailpipe on his car, humping trees. You know what I mean? All type of transgenderisms and all type of stuff, man.
Changing of time.
Things that wasn't going on then is what they call the new norm now, right? Go ahead.
Or that thou hast heard long ago in the past. And the land that thou seest now to have root.
Have root, like where you at now is very established. In most people's mind, they don't even think to even fathom the end of good old Babylon. You dig? Or where you living at now, what you call the United States of America.
Something crazy.
I mean, you act as if this thing was gonna last forever. And newsflash, if it did, it would be compared to the kingdom of God, which will last forever. You know what I mean? Every nation has a beginning and has an end. All right? Every nation. The Romans didn't think they was gonna fall. What else you got?
Shalt thou see wasted suddenly. But if the Most High grant thee to live, thou shalt see after the third trumpet that the sun shall suddenly shine again in the night, and the moon thrice in the day, and blood shall drop out of the wood.
Well, you know, look, the trumpets that they speak of, which is so powerful because John the Revelator caught that vision in Revelation. 7 trumpets. You know what I mean? So it's giving you a time frame. After the third trumpet, this is what you're going to be seeing. All right? Y'all read Revelation, the 8th chapter about the trumpets. Revelation 8 all the way up to like Revelation 11. You're going to see 7 trumpets got to go off.
He asked about verse 7.
Yeah.
What you read? Go ahead, read.
And blood shall drop out of the wood, and the stone shall give his voice, and the people shall be troubled. And even he shall rule, whom they look not for to dwell upon earth. And the fowls shall take their flight away together. And the sodomitish sea.
So something that's a sodomite is something that's an abomination. Something that's unclean. So we're talking about an unclean body of water, seas or oceans. Really? The sodomitish or the abominable sea. Go ahead.
Shall cast out fish.
Whoa, wait.
Clearly talking about water.
Who shall cast out fish?
And make noise in the night, which may have not known. But they shall all hear the voice thereof. Right. The trumpets are being ordered.
Yeah, God.
There shall be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be off, set out again.
What verse you in?
Verse 8.
These are the 7.
Yeah, they want. So,
okay,
all right, so look.
So look, here it is.
There you go right there.
Here it is right here.
What you gonna read? What verse you want me to read? What's
I
highlighted?
got to highlight, yeah.
Read that.
Revelation 8, verse 9.
Because verse 4 really told you the timeline.
The third trumpet.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Well, you just precept that thing to death,
Easy.
To life.
to life.
Yeah.
And the third part of creatures, which were in the sea,
Right.
the sodomitish
See.
sea, and had life, died. It was abomination.
Really?
And the third part of the ships were destroyed because they was in what? The sodomitish sea.
Come on.
And the third angel sounded.
The trumpet. Go ahead.
There fell a great storm from heaven, burned as it were a lamp, and it fell upon the third part of the rivers.
Of the what?
Rivers.
Of them waters.
And upon the fountains of the waters.
Now, my question too is, Haven't we seen monstrosities washing up on shores the past 4 or 5 years? Haven't we seen fish kills on top of fish kills? Pull something up that just washed up, maybe in 2019 or something. If you can Google something, pull up a monstrosity that was found like on the beach over in Russia somewhere or wherever.
Monstrosity found on
Or them fish kills and all that. I remember all them fishes were dying in the sea a couple years ago. I mean, I'm talking about as far as the eye can see, which is dead fish everywhere. Bow, bow, bow. I'm like, boy, what is this? So if this not Bible prophecy, what is it? What are we dealing with? Are we dealing with the third trumpet? You dig? Has the Most High poisoned the waters? Huh? Has the sodomite sea, as prophesied, start casting out life out of it? What did it say? Can you find something? Fish kills, the monstrosities. We used to have plenty of pictures. I used to keep them on me. Like, boy, look at this ugly thing. What is this? Maybe we're going to look something up. Even if it's just an article or something, you know what I mean, with a picture. Is there a 7-year of peace? I've heard people teach it before, but they go into the 7-year peace pack and all that.
In the darkness, he mistook that huge fleshy blob for
Okay, now this right here, y'all, was 3 years ago. Mysterious giant sea monster found off the coast of Indonesia. Y'all think it's a game?
Listen, 'cause the sea got more stuff to yield up than we even know about.
Man, you never know.
Yeah, that's something else.
You never know.
We got both. Either way, we don't know. I have my rotator.
Weird eyeless creature with a dolphin head and a tadpole tail washes up on beach. I wonder when this was. This was February 20th this year. Weird eyeless creature with a dolphin head and tadpole tail washes up on beach. Look at that. For y'all to think this is a game. Prophecy is real. Prophecy is real. You dig? That should make everybody, the hairs on their back stand up. Prophecy is real.
Right.
I probably need to turn this deal. Deal kind of wide. This from 3 years ago, me and play.
He also said, I doubt that it lived in our waters. Most likely the animal was brought by the warm current. We often get tropical and subtropical species here. And when they cool down, they stay here and then die.
They said they can't see. I need to switch it around.
This is some kind of a
What's a
dolphin.
good video that break down on pagan holiday? Did you just send that
It's
out?
unusual. Dolphins do not have any
Video
fur.
that break down on pagan holiday?
Yeah, to the fossilized customs. Google fossilized customs video. It's different.
Keep flipping.
But just tell me, Google it. Just tell me.
It's posted. Nehemiah about to post that in the link. It's been plenty. The sodomite sea been casting out fish. This been going on. You know what I mean? We just not looking. Yep, when the rivers was turning red all that year. What's a good video that break down pagan holidays? A good book is Fossilized Customs. But just type on YouTube pagan origins of Easter, pagan origins of Christmas. It'll blow your mind. All right, it'll blow your mind. All right, Joseph White, J-Dub, my brother. Is there a 7-year peace? Yeah, I've heard white evangelicals teach about a 7-year peace pact that the Antichrist got to sign and all that. I ain't never read it. In Daniel, we talk about Messiah being cut off in the midst of the week. You know what I mean? Half of a week is 3.5 days. And you got plenty of scripture to talk about each day for a year, so 3.5 years. That's how long he did his ministry. And then he was cut off in midweek, basically. So then it's say by him confirming his covenant with many, but it's talking about the Messiah. And then after he died, how the Romans was going to pour in like a flood and destroy Jerusalem. You know what I mean? So that's Daniel 9. That's where they get the theory of a 7-year peace pact. I'm not saying one can't be signed, but you know what I'm saying? That scripture in Daniel 9:25 on down is talking about the Messiah being cut off. You know what I mean? And after he be cut off, how the Romans was going to pour in and destroy Jerusalem. So read Romans 9, start at verse 24. Not Romans, Daniel 9. Start at verse 24 and read on down. That's where those that claim there's a 7-year peace pact that the Antichrist must sign. You know, that's where their theory comes from. But I mean, I ain't seen it. I don't see it. All right, what else we got? What else we got? What else we got? All right, I hope that helped with this 2nd Ezra 5 as well. I hope that helped. You know what I mean? We got actual, you know what I'm saying, they've been reporting on it. The sodomitis or the unclean sea. You know what I mean? Casting out fish. After the 3rd trumpet, you go to Revelations 8 about what happens to the 3rd trumpet and how wormwood and, you know what I mean? It all connect. It all connect. All right. All right, blessings to your family, J-Dub. He just had him a son for what, last month? Or maybe the month before that. That 2nd Ezra is amazing. Blessings to your household, though, my Ak J-Dub. All right, what else we got? I hear you, Ak, hula hoop size hell. Ooh, boy. Let me see. What else y'all talking about? Yeah, that 3rd temple is under construction. Or awakened Israelites supposed to be having birthday parties, and can you give precepts? That's what I'm really looking for. Nothing wrong with celebrating life. This is the day that the Most High has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. But even when you get into our history, like the Josephus, it was never in our history culture to even celebrate birthdays. Nothing wrong with you thanking the Most High. Call Kador for me. He done called me like 3 times. Let him know I'm live. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you thanking the Most High for another day, let alone another year. You know what I mean? But keep all the heathen elements away from it. You know what I'm saying? Cakes and candles and wizard hats and turning the lights down and making a wish. And I ain't doing none of that. But if you want to get together to say, you know what, we celebrating life. I'm thankful the Most High allowed me to live through another one. You know what I mean? Salute. You know what I'm saying? Psalms 118, verse 24. This is the day that the Most High has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. But as for celebrating birthdays and I ain't got no gift and you forgot my birthday, it was 1,000 other people born the same day you was. It ain't your day, it's the Most High's day. You know what I mean? You got other scriptures too where it talk about Herod's birthday. John the Baptist's head was cut off. You got Job when his children were celebrating their birthdays, each one on their day, the calamity fell. You got Joseph in Egypt doing a birthday, and either the butler or the baker, one of them got hung. You know what I mean? During the Maccabees, during the time of the Greeks, this heathen used to celebrate his birthday every month. And used to force Israelites to have to do that. So read the Josephus. Josephus is he was born Judah ben Matthiah. He was one of our Israelite historians who eyewitnessed the fall of Jerusalem. In his histories, you know what I mean? He writes about how the celebration of birthdays was never in our culture, never in our laws, and we never raised our children, trained our children at all to do that. Nehemiah about to send it out, you know what I mean? So, no, if you as an Israelite shouldn't be out there all caught up into the birthday hype. You know what I mean? It's my birthday, and you didn't call me on birthday, and whatever. Thank the Most High, you still breathing. 150,000 people die every day. Stephanie Randall, do you use the Enochian calendar or the Greco-Roman calendar? I don't use neither. I use the heavens, sun, moon, and stars. You dig? I mean, if I got to deal with like making dates or appointments, of course it's July, 10th, 2020. You dig? But when you talking about celebrating like the Most High's appointed times, I use the heavens. We use the heavens. You know what I mean? We don't go off the Roman Greco or, you know, I heard those that be into the Enoch calendar too, but all they dates be off too. You know, none of them agree it's supposed to be one calendar, but none of them agree on dates. Hezekiah, where you going, boy? Nah, man, you ain't going upstairs. Come here, boy, right here.
Get up, step, Steve.
Yeah, that little joker boy, he top heavy. That little joker go head first. He'll go head first down them steps, boy. Yeah. Let me see something. All right. It's all good, Stephanie. Rondo, hallelujah. Let me see what else. How we move and operate when the mark of the beast kicks in. How we've been surviving since the beginning of time, brother. And that's why we need to be gathering together.
Self-sufficient.
You dig? Self-sustaining, self-sufficient, you know what I mean? We need to be gathering together ASAP. You dig? Our prayers are more powerful together. You know what I'm saying? Our resources are more available together. You know what I mean? We're more prepared to deal with this beast together. And even finances, because when you're dealing with the mark of the beast, you're dealing with finances. You know what I mean? Even us, it's time to get hard assets. You know what I'm saying? Before they collapse the system. They're about to collapse it. It's so much money around right now, y'all. They about to collapse it. You dig? It's all about to be digital. So the only thing that's gonna matter at that point is what hard assets do you have? What properties do you have?
Ooh, hard assets, boy. That's the old accounting time.
Yeah.
What's tangible?
What's tangible is the only thing that's gonna matter. You know what I'm saying?
I heard they finna give out another stimulus.
They giving away 10,000 now. It's a grant they giving out. I say, boy, they about to collapse this system. You know what I mean? It only makes sense, y'all. You know what I mean? Boy, you be all right. It only makes sense. You know what I mean? What they about to do. You dig? So the only thing that's gonna matter at that point is hard assets, properties.
So here.
You know what I'm saying? Gold and, you know what I'm saying? The weapons and, I mean, that's it.
Example. You saw it in the what's that? The one that Daniel, not called Denzel Washington, Eli.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, you just trade. It's tangible, with something that you can touch, you can hold. So I trade you like maybe lotion for this or her, like, you know.
Barter system.
Yeah, there you go. You got it. It's tangible. Hard assets. Like your digital money won't make no sense in that world. It won't.
All right, Will Jones, what do you say about the Bible or the books that were taken out of the Bible? Does that mean we only have a piece of the puzzle? Yeah, we read, on this channel, we read all of them. You know what I mean? But the Bible's the source. Whatever I read outside, no, I'm cool. Thank you. Thought about whatever I read outside the established Bible that are contradicted, then I just, you know, chew the meat, spit the bones out. You know what I'm saying? What can be proven, I use. We can't, you know, I sit over there to further notes. For example, like you got one pseudepigrapha book that goes into how Abraham was 995 years old when he died. But every book of the Bible, talk about love, thank you. Every book of the Bible will tell you Abraham was 175 years old. So how do you
Sit over there to further
yeah,
notice.
sit on over there to further notice? Gotta put you on over there.
Boy, I just, hey, me and Jedediah we just talking.
Yeah, what you mean? Abraham was 995 years old. That's the Testament of Abraham in one of the Old Testament pseudepigrapha books. You dig? As soon as I read it, I said, oh yeah, that's off. I can't deal with that one right now. My brain can't even process that. Like everything else, he was 175. Jasher, Jubilee, everything said he was 175. I get all the way over to this Testament of Abraham and this so-called pseudepigrapha book, and it said he was 995 years old, and he punked the death angel when it came for him.
Dang.
Told him, get back. I ain't dying there. I ain't dying right now. I said, oh, dog.
That's how he made it to 900.
I said, oh, no.
He punked that.
Right.
Oh, no, I can't, you know. So whatever you read outside the established scripture, because there's a whole bunch of stuff, y'all. Everything floating around is not divine. Remember that.
Say it again.
Everything
the Bible is the source.
The Bible is the source. Everything else is a resource if it matches up with it. You know what I mean? But also remember this. Everything floating around ain't divine either. You got all type of stuff out there, man. The Nag Hammadi's and the Gnostic Gospels and I mean, we've read them. You know what I mean? Like, we ain't ignorant to anything, but I mean, do I teach out of it? No, I don't. Whatever I can't prove in the scripture, I ain't even gonna let it come out. You know what I mean? All right. Let's see what else.
Come on up here, Joker. You want to by your album?
All right. You gotta look at the door for me?
I did.
Okay.
He Jimmy's.
What's up, little Joker?
He got food.
What you doing? Hey, man, look, you gonna spill this. Man, don't spill this on me, boy.
You ain't want to be who you are.
Yeah, that's my youngest son, the young Hammer. Young Hess. White little Joker. You know what I mean? Hezekiah. The young Hammer. All right, what else we got, y'all? Y'all see this little joke? You finna let me be. Say y'all. Say hallelujah.
No.
All right, what that really say? Don't spill that juice on me, boy. You can grab it. Hey, boy, go to mom, boy. Look at him, he on camera flexing. Awesome. All right. Yeah, that little joke was top heavy. All right, shalom, man. I was reading the testament of the 12 tribes. Did all 10 northern tribes go in all at once? Go where? Go where all at once? Hallelujah. Alright, what else we got? Hallelujah. Hallelujah. All praise, glory, and honor. Alright, what else we got? What else we got? What else y'all got for us? All 10 going to captivity at once? Second Ezra, what is that, 13? Second Ezra 13 goes to Yaganan Eleazar. My brother, blessings to you. How you be? All good. Answer some questions on this live real quick. Yeah. You know, it's Friday, boy. You know how we do. You did. Blessings to you, brother. How you be? Malachi. Blessings to you. Yeah, blessings to you, brother. All right, so did all 10 northern tribes go in at once? Yeah, Second Ezra 13. Talk about them going right. Talk about them going right into captivity during the Assyrian Empire, the Assyrian captivity. In 2nd Ezra 13, that was roughly 722 BC. Now, there's a big debate out there right now where they at. You know, some say they Ricky Ricardo and them. Some say Ricky Ricardo and them, or some say they in Hamiteville all over. You know what I mean? I let the educated Negroes argue over trivial matters. You know what I mean? It's all good. Yeah, Ricky Ricardo and them. Or some say they over on the continent of Africa, ain't never went into captivity and or didn't come by boats. I mean, you know, it's a big old debate in this hour. So I let the educated argue over trivial matters when it comes to that. You dig? Hey, if you got proof, and you know where all, you know what I'm saying, the Northern Kingdom at, bring it on out. I ain't mad at you. You dig? I ain't mad at you. I just don't be focused on it. If you Israel, you should be able to prove it with the Bible like I was able to. Now that you hear what the state of Oklahoma did for the Native Americans. Nuh-uh, what happened? What they do? What they do? You heard about that?
No.
I ain't even heard about it. Put me on point. Put me on game. Juanito! Good. Look at OM Dub. Canelo is not.
No, he not.
Yeah, Canelo is not Israelite, brother. Yeah, man. Let everybody, you know, do your thing. I ain't mad at you. The burden of proof is on, you know, you should be able to prove no matter where the tribes is at. You should be able to prove who you are with the scripture. Somebody asked me, how do I know I'm Israelite? I'm about to be firing out the scripture all day.
Somebody asked you, we Old Testament Israelites or New Testament?
We believe in the entire book, both. Yes, we believe in the Messiah spoken of in the New Testament. Yes, wholeheartedly. Yes, we are his servants. What else?
Look at that Eliezer.
Shabbat
Shalom, bro.
Bruce say, I expected full-on war after last
Hey,
Shabbat.
B, Nehemiah. Rick, nice to meet you, bro. You all good?
Oh, y'all Old Testament. We read the whole book. We not half book readers.
Whole book believers.
Why do we so create a reality for to be afraid?
Ain't no cotton pickers.
Instead of calling them cherries and cherubims.
So though.
And proof that Spanish Latinos. I mean, hey, you know, if you got proof about the, I mean, that don't mean it ain't Israelites. You know what I'm saying? Lots of them scattered throughout North, Central, South America. I mean, I ain't never saying that. You did, but a lot of people, there are a lot of conquistadors. You know what I mean? There are lots of conquistadors, believe it or not. You know what I mean? And those conquistadors are basically descendants of the Spanish. Boy, what's wrong? Now you got on it. Yeah, Hezekiah done got it. Boy done felt it. Boy done felt the rod already. A little joker.
Hey, boy, ATD,
Yeah,
AT Sarai, something else, boy.
Why do Esau create reality for to be afraid of UFOs instead of calling them cherries? I mean, because that's him. You know, he deals like that. He deals in deception. Like, the whole thing is, it'll be put out there, but it won't be put out there as thorough, like delivered to you like an open book test. It take for you to actually study and search matters out to be like, oh, them the cherries of the Most High. Those are identifiable flying objects, not unidentifiable flying objects. So the heathen, they have to put it out there. You dig? But none of the truth will be delivered to you like an open book test. Here all your answers are right here. That ain't how this works. You know what I'm saying?
Study to show thyself.
That's right. Study to show yourself approved.
Study.
You know what I'm saying? Turn off the game and open up the Bible and study. Any thoughts on last week? What happened last week, Hezekiah? Was so much. Be specific.
Well, we passed over 150 last week.
So you can fear them and consider them an enemy. So you can fear. Okay, that's a good
I think the
response.
lamb is actually really good. Who made the lamb this time? Waiting y'all kill it, he'll burn it up.
I think his wife did.
Thank God. Thank God.
No doubt, Robert P. I agree.
The wife did a
Black
little-
Seminoles made their way to Mexico. The Underground Railroad led some slaves. I know, no doubt. Casper Younger. I heard of Casper Younger. That was one of the brothers that waged war in Mexico for some type of liberation. He was a brother. It wasn't Ricky Ricardo and them.
Boy, I love Lucy. Well, I love Lucy. Lucy.
That's right. More slaves did go to, especially Brazil. A lot of us in Brazil.
Yeah, what?
That's right.
Into the four corners.
To the four corners. Judah went wholly into captivity.
Yeah. I know.
Judah did.
I know. I know Kwanaf in person. They kept Passover with us in 2019. I personally know them brothers. Him, Shaw, Sham, and them. I personally know them brothers.
Yeah.
Salute to my brothers. Salute to my brother.
I think, man. Uncle Nehemiah. Is it about your apple? It's about apple. It's about apple.
Daddy baby, look at you, girl.
That's girl.
What's going on?
Little one.
Boss baby in the building. What's up, little
That
girl?
little pretty self.
Say
Look at
yahoo.
that
Say Yahoo.
smile. Yahoo.
Shalom. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
I know you laugh right, little girl.
So beautiful. Blessings to your house. When you
Nah, yeah. I already know
You
that.
getting on nice. She get big.
I got a
You get on.
question. Bro, say you got a question according to scriptures. Is mushrooms food or not?
One of the questions.
I noticed some Israelites eat mushrooms, some don't, but I know mushrooms have healing properties. Yeah, it's a question for that's the question for the minister of health.
Aki,
You know what I mean?
Yaki.
I let Yaki answer that one.
Come.
You know what I mean?
Hey, look, tell Nehemiah was the same way. I had to holler at Yaki too. But I ain't educated enough to talk about it on no levels.
You say what? Oh man. That's right, baby. Go over here and girl. There you go. There you go. She said, I need to cover my head.
Hey, bro, that means you trained up right. Hey, that's a blessing to your house, huh? Right to the door.
Do you feel Kobe's death was an accident? Was behind it? Kobe Bryant. I mean, you know, there's always room for conspiracy theories and everything. I've heard it all. Black Mamba, you know what I'm saying? Getting into his religious beliefs and all that. But look, man, life and death is in the hand of him that created life and death. You know what I mean? So I really don't get too far into it. You know what I'm saying? He left at this time, was flying in the helicopter, and the Black Mamba, and he was asked about his, get down for a second, baby. All right. He was asked about his religious affiliations, and he may have been a Luciferian, and no matter what happens, you know what I'm saying, on a tragic level, it's always a conspiracy theory that's gonna come out. Now, whether it's true or not, you know what I mean, that's up for those who search out the matter, you know what I'm saying? All I can say is we never rejoice in anyone's death on this channel. All I can ask is that the most I can ask, because I don't own a heaven or hell to put nobody in. The only thing I can ask is, hey, may the Most High have mercy. You feel me? But the judgment of the Most High is very, very real. You know what I mean? You can cry till the earth is destroyed. It ain't gonna change his judgment though. You feel me? So I've read into certain things. I watched a few videos. You know what I'm saying? The time was real foggy outside. The time he jumped in the helicopter, the Black Mamba rituals, and you know, you dig. The scripture tell you about when the Most High give out the decisive decree that your spirit got to return to him. You feel me? It ain't no discharge in that war. Matter of fact, grab it for me. Ecclesiastes 8. Ecclesiastes 8, 5 through 8. Matter of fact, let's need my nigga, come grab this for me so you can be heard. Ecclesiastes 8. Ecclesiastes 8, 5 through 8.
I'm over there kicking with the heads, you heard me? I'm over there kicking with heads.
Yeah, I know the theories. Like Isaiah 11 proves they in Africa, you know, yeah. And other parts too, because all that is not Africa. It's other parts where we at. We're scattered. Ecclesiastes.
Oh,
chapter 8.
Right.
Somebody asked about the death of Kobe Bryant.
Ecclesiastes chapter 8?
Yeah. Verse 5 through 8, I believe. This right here answers. Yeah, right there. And this is about, you know, somebody asked about the death of Kobe Bryant and all that. You know, I look into certain things, but I don't give my spirit all the way over to every so-called conspiracy theory. Some of them are true. But, you know, I look at it, you know what I mean? If it come back around 2 or 3 times, I may look deep into it. But the fact of the matter is he dead. Unless you're saying he in Cuba somewhere and faked his death or something, you know what I mean? Which leads to more conspiracy theories, you know what I mean? I mean, they've been talking about all that ever since the death of Tupac and even before Elvis. You know what I'm saying? Tupac, Biggie Smalls, you dig? What it say, y'all?
Ecclesiastes.
Yeah.
In the Old Testament. Chapter 8, verse 5.
What it say, y'all?
Whoso keepeth the commandments shall feel no evil thing.
You heard that? That's what we need to be focusing on. Being obedient. Being obedient to our Maker. All right, go ahead.
And a wise man's heart discerneth both the time and judgment.
If you was wise, you would understand and discern time and judgment.
Huh.
You understand? Everything comes into judgment, and you would understand the times that you're in. You feel me? Everything prophesied thousands of years ago is happening in frighteningly accurate detail. Woo. Breakneck speed. Like, whoa. That did say that. That is happening. Like when you pulled up that picture, that monstrosity that washed up on the shores of Indonesia. 2nd Ezra chapter 5, Revelation chapter 8, talk about the poisoning of the waters.
HR blood in the water.
Yeah, and then how, you know what I'm saying, the seas and oceans gonna start casting out fish. What about all the fish kills?
Sodomitish.
Yeah.
Abominable fish.
That's right.
Like, well, by abominable meaning that everything that the Most High made is perfect. It's perfect for its purpose, like a pig. We don't eat it, but its purpose is perfect.
Yeah.
To keep the things clean that we do eat. So when you got an animal that comes up on the shore, it got fur and skin. What the Torah say? If it ain't skeleton, we don't eat it. So it's an abomination. You see what I'm saying? But its purpose for what it was purpose for.
Everything has a purpose, right? What else to say?
Verse 6.
Yeah.
Because to every purpose there is time and judgment.
To every purpose of God, there is time and judgment, right? We all on the Creator's watch, not your own. And everything comes into judgment, meaning what? We all got to give account for our actions. What we've done, whether it was righteous or wicked, you got to answer for it. All right, go ahead.
Therefore,
yeah,
the misery of man is great upon him. For he knoweth not which shall be.
He knoweth what?
Not which shall be.
Straight up, come on.
For who can tell him when it shall be?
Right, like in other words, like the brother George Floyd, or Lloyd, that ended up dying, right? He didn't wake up that morning knowing he was going to die.
He did not know that.
You know what I mean?
None of us.
He didn't wake up that morning and pass a counterfeit bill. And if you in the streets, you get passed fake money all the time. Don't even know it. That deal be crinkled up a little bit or something. You know, put it into your hands. You done went into the store and, dang, I got me a straight counterfeit bill. Who's to say that he knew it was counterfeit or not? The whole thing was he didn't know when he woke up that, you know what, today could be my last 24 hours. I could be checking up out of here in a few hours. You see? That's why I tell you, keep the commandments and be obedient to your maker. Because you got to go see the judge one day. You got to give an account, you feel me, to the breath he loaned you. We all on ball time.
So it's accountability.
Yeah. Yeah. Just like your job wants you to be accountable. Your school wants you to be accountable.
You want your woman,
your
you want
families
your
and all
children,
that, everything, structure. Everybody got to be accountable. But when it comes to the Almighty, that ain't fair. Why I gotta
I'm gonna
be
tell
accountable?
God he's going off.
What you mean? You even hold your children to a certain standard. You don't say, okay, you can be good for 3 days and the other 4 days is raise all hell.
Right.
Now you out there representing me every day, be right. So how can't the Most High hold you to the same judgment?
To be right.
It makes sense.
You are light.
Yeah. Come on home. What else to say?
Verse 8.
Yeah.
There is no man that has power over the spirit.
That's right.
To retain the spirit.
No man has power over that. When it's time for you to go on home, when it's time for your spirit to return to
Most High.
Your maker, the Most High, no man has the power to fight that off.
No.
You understand? When the Most High tell you, look, come on home. You feel me? The spirit I loaned you, I want it back.
Hey, pack it up.
The breath I breathed into your nostrils, I want it back. You see, no man has the power to retain the spirit. Go ahead.
Neither has he power in the day of death.
Neither have he power in the day of death. So that mean that was about the whole Kobe Bryant. Like when it's time for you to die, you don't have power. You know what I'm saying?
No
in the day of
negotiation.
death. When it's time, when it's been decided in the heavenlies, it's time for you to die. It's time for you to give an account for the breath that the Most High put in you. Look, it don't matter. They can put you on the ventilator all day. You can be on that all day.
You had our people come over.
When soon as
they get his ghost.
You did.
I was on that deathbed. This Hebrew, and the Hebrews whispered in my ear, Nehemiah. That woman stood at the side of my deathbed. Breathe, brother. They take me off this machine. My whole esophagus was messed up. I had to put the breather in my chest. Breathe. That's what it was. Man, that's real talk. So serious.
So read that verse again for me.
Verse 8. There is no man that has power over the spirit to retain the spirit.
That's right.
Neither has he power in the day of death.
No power in the day of death. Meaning when the Most High decides it's time for you to die, you gotta go. You gotta come on home. When he cash your chips in, you Yeah, you got to come on home.
Ching, ching.
And ain't nobody that can punk him over it or get mad at him. Like, why did you do that? You know what I mean? His judgment is his judgment. Nothing you can do about it. All right, go ahead.
And there is no discharge in the war.
In that war, ain't no discharge in that. What you gonna tell? You gonna tell the Most High, get back? Nah, I don't want to die.
God forbid.
Get back.
God forbid.
Ain't no discharge in that.
That's why this walk's so serious, bro. Yeah. Because you don't know when your chip's getting cashed.
Oof.
Saying the testament of Abraham, he punked the devil.
Yeah, he basically told the devil, "I have to get back. I ain't dying today." What you mean? I'm 995 years old. I said, "Oh yeah, we gonna set that on over there. I ain't reading that."
The only thing we take out of that, nobody still lives today with the Most High. That's about the only thing we can get out of that. If you know what I'm talking about, those who you know, y'all study, you know what I'm talking about. Nobody lived 1,000 or one day with the Most High. That's the only thing. Listen, I'm with him. Set that over there. But it still verifies nobody lived a day. When he told Adam, "This day you should surely die." That was real. Well, Adam lived to be 900. No, brother, 1,000 years is as a day to the Most High. Our years like a vapor smoke, like grass, faded away. By the time you reach me your daddy age, I'm same age. 4 seconds in the Most High life. All that life he lived to give life to you and life to all of them. In about 4 seconds to the Creator. Make that make sense. 4 seconds, bro.
C.M.
You
Driscoll.
a vapor.
C.M. Driscoll. Yeah, I heard Obadiah passed away, man. Obadiah from Chicago, you dig?
OG?
How he died? What happened to him? I mean, regardless, may the Most High have mercy on him, man. I know he was going through some things, and
Yeah.
you know what
Yeah.
I mean. You know, his name was being drugged through the mud for a minute, because of, I mean, maybe because of what you know he
What
brought on
he did.
himself.
Maybe judge.
I mean, hey, whatever, you dig? But yeah, I remember you talking about Obadiah from Israelite heritage. I heard he passed away. How he died. And the Most High had mercy on him. You dig? But look, y'all, death is a part of this thing. That's why you need to be aiming to be righteous every day as much as possible, man. With every fiber of your being. You know what I mean?
Make sure you're
Like you don't like going to court today. You like, dang, I gotta go to court, man. I got some more tickets. I gotta see this judge. I gotta get fined. Look, when the Most High call you, ain't no blowing trial. Y'all know that, right? Ain't no way I'm just gonna blow trial. I ain't got.
So man, you can't go to the Most High and tell them COVID-19 going on. I can't make it to court today.
Nah. Ain't none of that happen. You dig? Most High call you, you gotta go before the judge of all and give an account for your actions.
Cash out.
What you've done. You know what I mean? That's serious.
So serious.
So, you know what I'm saying? Take this life serious, man. You dig? I mean, we ain't none of us squares. We still have, you know, fun and the truth and all that.
Ain't none of us squares.
You know, well, except you.
Except for him. Your daddy still rapping like it's Nintendo.
Ain't none of us, you know what I'm saying? Like, we live lives. We got problems you have, we have.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? We live this life. It's an Israelite life. Regardless if you accept it or not, you live an Israelite life.
Hallelujah.
You feel me? Our life is real. You know what I mean? So,
If it ain't
you know
real,
what I'm
it
saying?
is real.
But take it serious, man. Take it serious. All right. Murders be ritualistic. Yeah, I know a lot of murders be ritualistic. I ain't know Obadiah was on dialysis, boy. Kidneys, huh? I didn't know that. What else we got? I'm gonna ask a few more questions, y'all. We're gonna get on about this deal. I'm gonna sit on back and enjoy the rest of the Shabbat. Oh yeah, I heard about that in Oklahoma. Yeah, the Supreme Court gave back half of Oklahoma to the Native Americans and all that. I mean, everybody's still clapping. I mean, y'all act like we got Jerusalem back or something. Oklahoma.
It's Oklahoma.
All right, that's what's up. Yeah.
Ain't that where they bought
Black Wall Street, yeah. That's what Black Wall Street
Oklahoma.
Yeah. I mean, that's what's up, but I mean, you know, hey, you know what I mean? This thing is far from over. This thing is far from over.
Don't get rocked back to sleep.
Please don't.
Now, I ain't walk in and understand what we were just talking about earlier. Our people been rocked to sleep. Straight up.
We see spiritually.
You just called what we said, so it's the same spirit. Hey, bro, you been asleep out here. You been asleep out here.
Serious business, ain't it?
We was just talking about that too, with some cats at the gas station.
Yeah. Now watch this. Neither shall wickedness deliver those that are given to it.
Straight up. Yo, the wicked life you
Whatever
live
he
will not
purposed.
deliver you. Will not deliver you in that day. You know what I mean? You need to be looking at the devil like he your straight up enemy. And it's like that when you see him. You know what I mean? When you get tempted, you need to be going to war against that spirit. 24/7. Look, even in your sleep, you be banging like, man.
Bro,
You
and
know
who
what I
ain't had a wicked dream? Be like, oh shit, I'm tripping. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Too big.
Wake up, oh baby.
hey, bro, I'm gonna give you a real example. I had a dream, right? I had a dream. I don't know what happened. Like an ATM, like blew up or whatever the fuck it was, right? Excuse my language. Excuse my language.
What state are you all in? We in misery. St. Louis, misery.
STL.
Missouri.
STL.
Yeah, the STL.
Literally.
All right, go ahead. You were
Last of the
saying
slave states. So I had a straight dream. I told his brother. I told that brother right here. I said, look, for whatever reason, I don't know what happened. Like it was like a bank ATM or whatever blew up or whatever. Money flying everywhere, right? Why I pull up and I'm snatching all the money and ain't checking on none of my people. But in this life, if you know me, I'm the one actually gonna check on my people and make sure everybody get home.
Right.
That vexed my spirit. How did I jump up and try to go grab some dollars and then check on nobody that was laying down? That vexed my spirit. To that might not even sound wicked, it's a dream. But you just getting your paper. Oh, that shit was wicked as hell.
That's your son.
How did I not go check on my people and try to grab some dead presidents? That vexed my spirit, huh? I'm telling you the truth. That's my personal spirit. Man, that vexed me, huh? Am I lying? I'm like, what the hell was I on? Because listen, like you said, subconsciously, am I thinking like that for real? And then I'm even feeling worse. Like, bro, my first mind is always about y'all. You know what I'm saying? Always. If you know me, this stab wound, I ain't going down.
Yeah,
I know I'm not.
He get, I got my old folk phone. Head case this. You gotta stop him.
I give my whole life for my people.
You
That's
can
all I'm
look me
saying.
up. Google me. Man, look, calm down, brother. It's all good.
He ain't lying, though.
Somebody.
All I'm saying is I give my life for my people. So for me to be in my dream that I didn't care about my people, that broke my heart. That broke my heart. Because I actually care about my people.
This right here says that someone asked how was Israelites ought to handle death and burial. Bury your people, man.
Bury, no
You know what I mean?
cremation,
No all that cremation and all
no
that.
throwing in the ocean.
Those, those are heathen rituals. Burning the body and all that. We as Hebrews buried our people. Bury your people and put them in the ground, man. And then y'all willing to see your resurrection morning. You know what I mean?
Like for my rib, she know 3 days. No embalming, no nothing in the ground.
Yeah,
I'm doing the same way. 3 days. Whoever don't make it, still hold a memorial. Whatever, but bro.
Nah, ain't no cremation. Cremations is a heathen ritual.
It's a
You know what I'm saying? They'll die and they'll throw the matter of fact, you seen it if you watch the movie Troy.
Put the eyes, put the
Put the
quarters
quarters
over
over the
the
eyes,
sticks.
and then send the body on out to the ocean, whatever.
And that was Vikings.
Shoot the arrows.
Them was Vikings, yeah.
Burn the whole body up. Is there different gods for different nations? Or one universal Most High God? Yeah, there are different gods or powers or principalities over other nations. You know what I mean? We can get there. Grab Ephesians 6 from real quick.
One Yahweh.
Yeah, there's only one Most High. But there are other gods or principalities over other nations. You know what I mean? It is. A lot of people don't really want to get into that, but it's the truth.
It is the truth.
Ephesians 6, and then somebody grab me Daniel 10. Daniel 10 start around verse 12. Maybe you can grab it because it's kind of hard.
Can you get the Daniel 10? My bot, she got my phone. I'll get a Daniel 10.
Ephesians 6, you know about the principalities, wrestle not against 12. You know what I'm saying? Let's read 12 for it. Or read 10 through 12. Ephesians 6, 10 through 12. Question was, are there gods or principalities over other nations?
grab the next one.
Or just a universal Most High God? Yeah, it's the Most High power over all powers. But other nations have deities or gods over them. You feel me? Under the control and command of the adversary who you call Satan. You know what I mean?
I got Daniel 10.
Tap that screen. Go.
You got Daniel 10? Daniel 10, start around verse 12, I believe it is.
Tap the screen. Yeah. I think tap the screen is go black quick.
You got it, Daniel 10? Start around verse 12, I believe it is.
Daniel 10, chapter 12, verse 12. Then said he unto me, Fear not, Daniel, for from the first day that thou didst see thine heart to understand and to chasten thyself before thy Elohim,
Thy God, go ahead.
thy words were heard.
So the angel is telling Daniel, like, don't be afraid. So the angel come as angels are messengers of the Most High, right? You pray, you need something answered. The angel or messenger, the Most High send you a messenger, which is called an angel. The angel don't pop up and say, hey, what's up? What you been up to? You know what I mean? What you do today?
He got a word.
He's a messenger, so he has a message from the Almighty to give to you. So this angel telling Daniel, like, look, don't be afraid, because angels don't look like little white babies and huggies and little pampers or whatever. You know what I mean? The angels, if you look in the Bible, very hideous, very powerful. Like, you turn and saw when most of these brothers fell out. Whoa, what is that? And then they have to tell you, fear not. You all good. I ain't here to hurt you. I'm here to deliver you a message. So this angel told Daniel, from the very time that you set your heart to pray to the Most High, your prayer was heard. All right, go ahead, Doc.
And I am come for thy words. But the prince of the kingdom of Persia.
See, so Persia is another nation. You know, it's Iran today. And it has what's called a principality or a prince over it. Spiritual realm. All right? There are war in the spiritual realms as well. All right, go ahead.
Withstood me 1 days.
That's how you know it ain't no man. He ain't talking about D'Artagnan. There was a movie called The Prince of Persia. So you know he ain't talking about no man. Ain't no angel telling Daniel, a man kept me from coming to you for 21 days, 3 weeks. He's talking about there's a principality or a power over Persia that delayed me from getting you your answer for 3 weeks. I would have been here from the day you prayed, but I was held back for 21 days, showing you they are waging war in the spiritual realm. All right, go ahead.
Yeah.
But lo, Michael, one of the chief princes.
Michael is an archangel. You know what I'm saying? Mikha'el or Michael, he who was like God. Go ahead.
Came to help me.
Came to help this angel, right? Because he was at war. He's being withheld 21 days from delivering his message. So then Michael, one of the archangels, came and assisted him in this war. Go ahead.
And I remained there with the kings of Persia. Now I am come to make thee understand what shall befall thy people in the latter days.
In the last and latter days, the angel whole mission was to show Daniel what was going to befall Israel in the latter days. That was his whole point. Because Daniel was a man of his people. He always cried out to the Most High. Why is Israel going through this? What's really going on, right? All right, go ahead.
For yet the vision is for many days.
Come on home.
And when he had spoken such words unto me, I set my face towards the ground, and I became dumb.
Meaning he couldn't speak. All right, go ahead.
And behold, one like the similitude of the sons of men touched my lips. Then I opened my mouth and spake, and said unto him that stood before me, O my master, by the vision my sorrows are turned upon me, and I have retained no strength. For how can the servant of this my Lord talk with this my Lord?
Showing you like when they would see these angelic beings, they would lose strength. Daniel at first couldn't talk. He remained dumb for a minute, and the angel would be like, look, you all good, relax. Right? Showing you these men or these angels come sometimes in the form of men, but they are not what you've been shown your whole life. You've been shown white babies and pampers like Cupid. You've been struck with the love door. That's what you've been shown. So when you think of angel today, that's what you think of for the most part. Not slowing down and reading and say, hold on. Every time they saw something like this, they would lose strength. They would fall out. Sometimes they couldn't even speak. Hold on, baby. So sometimes they couldn't even speak. All right, go ahead.
For as for me, straightway there remained no strength in me, neither is there breath left in me.
Come on.
Then there came again and touched me one like the appearance of a man.
Right.
And he strengthened me and said, O man greatly beloved, fear not.
Yeah.
Peace be unto thee. Be strong. Yea, be strong. And when he had spoken unto me, I was strengthened and said, let my master speak, for thou hast strengthened me. Then said he, knowest thou wherefore I come unto thee?
He like, look, do you know why I'm here? Again, angels don't show. If you get a personal encounter with one, they not there to shoot the breeze with you.
It's a purpose.
They not there just to be like, what you been up to? Hey, what you wearing tomorrow? Where you going? You going to the club tomorrow? Like, what you doing?
Right.
So he asking, do you know why I'm here?
Give me a few examples.
All right.
Burning bush.
Yeah.
Boys walking through the garden.
Right.
Jericho.
Yeah.
There's a purpose behind every messenger. There's a message.
Yeah.
He ain't there to kick the Willy Bobo.
Yeah, the Willy Bobo, you know what I mean? Like you did. So that's what it's about, right? A divine message for you. If you ever blessed to have a personal encounter, he gonna be there with a straight up message for you. Not, did you iron your clothes today? You know what I'm saying? What you arguing with your wife again? What's going on? No, he got a message from
Tell
the
me
Almighty
everything.
for you. All right, go ahead.
From the throne of Yah.
Yeah, from the throne of the Most High.
And now will I return to fight with the prince of Persia.
Now I'm going to return and fight, wage war against the principality that's over the Persians.
Yeah.
Question was, does other nations have gods
other
over them?
gods.
Yes, they do. You know what I'm saying? But there's only one Most High God, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
That's right.
Right? Go ahead.
And when I am gone forth, lo,
Yeah.
the prince of Grecia shall come.
You know anything about world history? After the Persian dynasty, the Greeks came into power, showing you there was a spiritual influence and validation over Alexander the Greek when he took over. He took over as a young man, ruled real quick, and then he died. See what I'm saying? So the angel was straight telling Daniel, like, look, I got to go back and wage war against this principality over Persia, and after that, I got to go to war with the principality over Greece. You see? So yes, there are gods over other nations. There are. You know what I mean? And they're highly organized, and they all are set against us, the Most High's people. You dig? That's why when we walk in order, we can call on the Most High to send his angelic forces to wage war, confound our enemies, confound and put them down. You can you can ask the Most High whatever you want in righteousness if you are walking in his way. You feel me? And that means just get up off you. We done seen the police, so-called supervisors at work, all of them. You gotta know how to ask and when to ask. You feel me? And the Most High speed that he's in heart up. I seen it. Boy turned red in that cup right there. Just was blaspheming the Most High right in front of me. And I almost knocked his teeth out. But I'm like, dang, I can't get physical on him. You know what I mean? Because that's the stereotype anyway. Y'all so violent. And I almost made him swallow his teeth though. He's like, that effing Bible. I say, devil, you better watch your mouth. And all this God and all this extras. I pray to the Most High. So the Most High, your word says you're going to bless those that bless us and curse those that curse us. You feel me? Make your word good. This heathen is talking against you because I'm one of your servants. 2 minutes later, that heathen turned redder than that cup right there. Whole heart sped up. He's like, dude, man, I'm so sorry, dude, man. Oh, man. All on my shoulder. I'm like, get off me. Like, what is you on? And I'm so sorry, dude, man. Man, we're about to take off early, man. Dude, please forgive me, man. Yeah. That's just one example. Maybe when you in his will, you can ask him. You can attack this thing spiritually speaking. You dig? And that spirit that's controlling your enemies, you dig? I have to get up off of them. And you get on back. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Daniel chapter 10, verse 21.
Come on, huh?
But I will show thee that which is noted in the scriptures of truth.
Wait.
And there is none that holdeth me in these things, but Mikha'el, your prince.
So that was one scripture we went through to show there are principalities, or what they call archons. You know what I'm saying? Over other nations. There is a spiritual influence over other nations, period. Whether it's Chinese, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's certain African tribes or whoever. You know what I'm saying? The proof of it is their spiritual system. Just look at it. Just look at it. And then ask yourself, what is the spiritual foundation of it? You feel me? Is it righteous or wicked? Then look at the rituals. Like, what are the rituals? You know what I mean? Because a lot of our people be into different philosophies and different sciences and all that, which necessarily ain't wrong. But you got to get into the rituals of how they serve their gods or deities. Say Egypt, Kemet. You know what I mean? Get into the actual rituals. And then you be like, oh, hell no, that ain't in my spirit. I can't be doing that. You know what I mean? It's the same with voodoo. Even voodoo, you know what I mean? Like, get into the actual rituals and you be like, oh, no, that ain't no way in the world I'm about to be doing that. Always look for the rituals. You feel me? You can study the science of anything. That's what's up. You know what I mean? To know, you know, how things work on an unseen level. You know wrong with that. But are you a practitioner of those gods? Are you a servant of the gods over this nation or that nation? The only way to prove that is, are you a practitioner of the rituals? The actual rituals. You know what I'm saying? What are his feast days? What are his drink offerings? You know what I mean? What are his prayers? Dang. You know what I mean? What are his prophecies? Any prophecy in it to prove that you need to be doing this? These are the questions that need to be asked, because believe it or not, they are waging war in the spiritual realm. You know what I mean? And all these deities are hell bent and set against the chosen people of the Most High. Every last one of them. Every last one of them.
That's why we have a hard time right now across the face of the planet, us being Negroes. Period. You know what I'm saying? And anywhere and everywhere that we are at, you know what I'm saying? We have a hard time, you know what I'm saying, being Negroes. You know, you go to London, England, the Negroes is getting persecuted. France, Negroes getting persecuted. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere. Even in Asia and China. You know what I'm saying? They blame the Negroes, you know what I'm saying, for the COVID.
for the Wuhan virus.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this
Hell of a
and is it just a coincidence?
Right. Right.
For real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's so simple, you know what I'm saying, that it's just like, why we not realizing? You know what I'm saying? And you exactly right. They're waging war against us spiritually and, as we can see, physically.
Straight up. So let's back that up with Ephesians 6 about the spiritual war that we all fight. He told you this ain't a flesh and blood thing, but they're all principalities in the highest. Ephesians 6, 10 through 12.
Ephesians chapter 6, verse 10.
Yeah.
Finally, my brethren,
Come on.
be strong in the Lord.
Oh, be weak.
Be strong in the Lord.
Be passive.
Be strong in the Lord.
Be diplomatic.
Be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might.
Y'all, we dealing with power. We dealing with might. And he telling us to be strong, or meaning very, very confident. Y'all want let's wait till they get there. They can read it. Y'all, it's all good. We wait on our people. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Boy, you about to come up. Here you want? Here. How you business?
That's tired.
In Ephesians 6, proof that we are at war with unseen forces.
Verse 10.
Every person you run into has a spirit that they are entertaining. Now you just got to ask yourself, is this the spirit of the Creator or is it the spirit of darkness? One or the other. All right, go ahead. What it say?
Ephesians 6, verse 10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord.
Meaning be confident. You know what I mean? This ain't the time for you to be unsure about the Most High. Be confident. Go ahead.
And in the power of his might.
So when you're dealing with the Almighty, you're dealing with power. You're dealing with might, not weakness. All right, go ahead.
Put on the whole armor of Yahweh.
Yeah.
That ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
Wiles mean tricks. Your enemy is very strategic. Like my brother say down in Memphis, he's slicker than snot on a doorknob. You know what I mean? He's very, very crafty and slick. So you got to know your enemy. You got to study him. You know what I mean? Just like an NFL team or NBA team, they'll scout the next team. You know what I'm saying? To know his weaknesses and all that. You got to know the wiles or tricks of the devil. The devil, that there is a spiritual adversary called the devil or Satan, and then he has a physical counterpart on this earth doing his bid. All right, go ahead.
For we wrestle not against flesh and blood.
Wrestle not against what?
Flesh and blood.
Come on.
But against principalities.
Against who?
Principalities.
That's the same. We read Prince in Daniel. Prince of Persia, Prince of Greece. Prince means principality. You Go ahead.
Against powers. Against the rulers of the darkness of this world.
Come on.
Against spiritual wickedness in high places.
Y'all, high places mean the heavenlies. You know what I mean? Spiritual realm. It don't mean a skyscraper. It mean the heavenlies. That's what our war is against. You know what I mean? Nobody, no matter who you run into on this earth, they're entertaining some type of spirit. Now, it's either a righteous spirit or not. And how you can identify it, you gotta ask them questions. What are the rituals? What are the prophecies?
So what principalities run America?
Well, America. What's true about this? Well, America was established by this so-called goddess named Columbia. You kind of see it when you come on. When you watch these movies and you see a woman kind of holding, it remind you of the Statue of Liberty at times. It's a woman named Columbia or a goddess named Columbia. But if you take it even further, the so-called, the biblical identity for who you know is so-called white people is the Edomites in the Bible, Esau. All right. Now Esau has an angel over him, and his name is Samael. Samael. When you get in the books like Enoch and all that, Samael is another name for Satan, the devil. That's why you hear some of the brothers say the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. I mean, they ain't all the way wrong. You know what I mean? Because the spiritual adversary must have somebody, a physical counterpart, to do his bidding in this earth. Like the Most High God, the Most High God has his people. We supposed to be doing his work in this earth. You see what I'm saying? So America, two parts of your question. America was established by this so-called goddess named Columbia. You know what I mean? But if you go deeper into it, the so-called, they call white people or whatever, their biblical identity is Esau the Edomite. Esau's angel that's over him is an angel or principality named Samael. That's another name for the devil, Satan. Ooh-wee. And we wonder why these people are waging war against God's people.
So what rituals are congruent or correlated with Samael?
A lot of blood drinking, necromancy, pedophilia. It's this woman, and Jay-Z and all them into these rituals. It's called spirit cooking. If you ever seen, it's called spirit cooking. You know what I mean? And they take blood mixed with semen and all that, and throw it on walls, and it's crazy, man. It's a number. It's a number of them rituals. But a lot of it got to do with child sacrificing, pedophilia, blood drinking. The list goes on. All evil and wickedness. You see a lot of those rituals too. They crept over into a lot of the African systems like voodoo. You know what I mean? They end the same thing. You see what I'm saying? Because what the unseen realm knows, there's power in blood. Scriptures say there's life in blood. You know what I mean? That's why the correlation or the blood of who they call Christ is so powerful in the spiritual realm, because all the spiritual realm operate on the same laws. It's just on Satan's side, he perverts everything. Ask any Satanist that used to be a Satanist. They'll tell you we was into heavy blood drinking. You know what I mean? We was into drinking goat's blood. Boy, stop for you. Hurt your fingers. They was into heavy blood drinking, child sacrificing. A lot of these children that come up kidnapped, organ harvesting, organs missing and everything. All these are rituals that are congruent or synonymous with the devil. Every last one of them.
So statistically speaking, when it comes to the abduction or the kidnapping of African American or black women, is that congruent or correlated to the sacrifices that you do?
Yes, definitely is. Because a lot of when the bodies are found, the organs are harvested, and there's something about the organs in so-called African Americans. You know what I'm saying? We got the most melanin neurotransmitters and all that. You know what I mean? And they actually are jacking out melanin, and the melanin is selling for more than any high-priced street drug on the streets. You know what I mean? That stuff's selling for like almost $400 a gram.
More than platinum.
You know what I mean? So we are actually walking gold. You know what I mean? And they know that. So yeah, definitely in the Satanism, them rituals right there, when they find them bodies and them organs are missing, yeah, that was a ritual all day. Come back to the Most High, step one. How did you say, well, how do I come back to the Most High God? You know what I'm saying? Unlearning everything we've been taught for the most part. Some of the stuff we learned was solid, but a lot of it wasn't. Because we just was raised in a system, you know what I mean, that was a mixture. We was raised in a system that's a mixture of so many different gods and worships. You know what I mean? So first thing we do is come back to the Most High. How? By observing and guarding what he commands us to do. God don't give you advice. Well, if you feel like it, do this. You know what I mean? He give you straight commandments for our benefit. All right? Deuteronomy 28. If you can grab that for me. Deuteronomy 28. The blessings. These are the blessings you're going to get. All you got to do is obey me, and I'm going to put you on top. I'm going to bless you beyond measure. That's why now you see it's a Hebrew awakening happening all over this earth. Brothers and sisters are waking up and standing up in the name of the Most High God. You know what I mean? Not every God, but the name of the Most High God. It's a beautiful thing. It's like even in Ezekiel 37, the prophecy is about the dry bones, the valley of the dry bones, and the bones start coming back together. And then when they finally come back together, he says, son of man, this is the whole house of Israel. This is an army. This is God's army on this earth. You know what I mean? So you got to come back to the Most High. You serve him by being obedient to him. It's things that come with that, you know what I mean? Getting in order, you know what I mean? Like a woman's role and a man's role is not the same. You know what I'm saying? So just getting in order and by any means necessary, being that virtuous daughter of Zion you were created to be. For a man to be that stand-up warrior the Most High called you to be, righteous, provide, protect. You know what I'm saying? Even kill for yours if you got to. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. Gather together.
Do you think that is concrete though in this system today? Like Daniel, sorry, he was the interpreter of dreams, correct?
Yeah, no doubt.
So within his time, there was a lot going on to where he had to go back to the Most High. He had to humble himself and unlearn a lot of things because of what he was taught by his father, right?
Who, Daniel? No, Daniel was raised he was raised knowing his identity. He was raised keeping the commandments and all that. You feel me? The leaders of the nation decided to start worshiping devils and all that. And for that, Judah.
He was in the temple, the prince or the king's temple, correct?
Yeah, he was a slave in Babylon.
Right.
After the fall of Jerusalem. So not his father, Daniel's father, never taught him anything that was off.
Well, his brothers did, right?
No.
So how did he end up in slavery?
Because the nation, we as a people, like.
His brothers didn't sell him into slavery?
You talking about Joseph?
Oh, you talking about Joseph?
Okay.
I thought you talking about Daniel.
Throwing that line.
Yeah,
He was an interpreter.
two different captivities. Both of them was
He
interpreted.
was an interpreter of dreams. He was, okay. So that's the story. Now my question is, during that time of him being captive or being a slave.
Joseph or Daniel?
Joseph.
Okay, go ahead.
I apologize. Joseph. What challenges did he face at that time, of that nation, of those entities or gods or whatever that we are facing today? Because I feel like it's kind of a huge difference when it comes to being that the systems are totally.
Egypt and America are different? Which way?
That's my question to you.
Oh, okay. America is a melting pot of all our previous captivities, including Egypt. Prophecy says we.
Because of Adam, right?
Yeah, it's even worse. It's even worse than what he was facing.
That's my point.
Yeah.
So my point is, in this day and time, because it is a worse situation, he's not in the game going to the Most High and all that.
Right.
What else? Because it seems to me that this whole protesting or revising the system that is today is not going to work. It's just not. Us being reviving the system that is today. So
Oh, yeah. America. We not talking about
so
reviving.
that's my point. What's the solution? I understand going to the Most High, I understand the first part. But
Yeah.
what else?
Then gathering yourselves together as a nation. That's what it is.
The sovereignty.
Under the Most High, not declaring, writing paperwork and trying to go file it in their record of deeds and all that. That's only gonna go so far. It's only gonna go so far. I mean, if you don't have an army or a force behind you to make them respect the paperwork that you're filing, then you just talking
So
at that point.
then we have to wait.
We get not just wait, gather together. gather together is more than just like, nah, we not gathering together cooking apple pie, man. We gathering together strategizing. We gathering together getting our children together, our women together. We gathering together sharing our resources. We gathering together doing group economics, in-house banking, the things that nations have to do that are paramount for the survival. We're not trying to revive or build back up or make America great again at all.
But it would be a nation of information.
Yeah, until this come down and we see divine visitation. So yes, we already look. We've been a nation inside of a nation this whole time. We just never realized it. We are a nation inside of a nation. There's a difference between us and the Chinese, us and who you call white folks, us and Koreans, us and you know what I mean, even certain Africans that come over here. There's a difference. You know what I'm saying? The whole thing is we haven't been operating as no nation. What's the statistic? The dollar stay in the black community 6 hours or something like that.
It's now 4.
Yes, look as you see. So now it's less, right? There ain't a nation on this earth that will ever last. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not spending within your own, guaranteeing economic buying power, anything. You know what I mean? So gathering together is more than just saying some kumbayas. You feel me? It's paramount for the survival of this nation inside of a nation. We're basically refugees. You know what I mean?
So now today, in today's society, when it comes to, and I don't want to get into the extent of the Black Lives Matter, but when it comes to that being on the forefront, the face of these big corporations, like you have Vance, Coca-Cola,
Right.
Chick-fil-A, you have all these big corporations standing behind the Black Lives Matter movement or having them as the face of their, who is to determine what is a nation within the nation now? Because now it seems like everybody, again, it seems like everybody's on board with the whole revolution.
Yeah.
But it seems like it's also constructed to be peaceful. So my question is, at that point, when is the subtle, because you guys are speaking of subtle peacefulness at this point, like be dormant until time is needed. By being dormant and keeping your practices alive with your children, I get that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, we're dying, we're getting bleeded out.
Yeah, you're going to have to, it's time for your hands to get dirty. Like, we ain't talking about dormant, peaceful. Like if we was to see you getting handled by the police, you know what I mean? The solution ain't to pull a camera out and say, stop that. As men, we got to move on it. Just got to move on it. You know what I mean? The scriptures say, rid them out of the hand of the wicked. Break the jaws of the wicked. Deliver the spoil out of their teeth. What did Moses do when it was time for revolution? He laid the Egyptian down.
So what's it going to take for the revolution to happen? That's my question. Like, what would we get?
I mean, the beginning, anybody can jump up tonight and say, man, we starting a revolution. But if it's unorganized, it ain't going to go nowhere. So organized. Organization meaning gather together.
Are we waiting for the masses to do that?
No, we not. I mean, some people are, but we not. We actively seek gathering together all the time, every day. You know what I mean? I've been in touch with people in the land of Israel right now. Like I got brothers over there that live. You know what I mean? I'm in touch with people all over these 50 states, down in the islands, whatever. We actively own it. You know what I mean? But it takes more than just us.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
He brought up 13 on Netflix, right? Slavery transition from physical to mental.
Right,
I think we have to attack it that same way. Mental first and then physical. You understand what I'm saying? Because we brought up the Black Lives Matter movement. That's all physical, there's no mental.
Yeah.
Well, it is being mentally challenged, because like you just mentioned, the transgenders and the gays and stuff like that, they are now coordinating the Black Lives Matter movement into sexuality.
Exactly.
So that is a mental thing.
What I'm saying is, the morality and all of that is all physical. The mental is when you understand that transgender and all that is off. We ain't never supposed to be like that. Until we can understand mentally the laws, statutes, commandments, and the way that we're supposed to be moving, then we won't be able to really operate physically until we understand mentally.
Yeah, it's gonna fizzle out like a dud on the so-called 4th of July. Back to what I said at the first. You gotta gather together, O nation not desired. Step 1 is come back to your God and gather with his people. That's it. Yes. Gathering is organization. It's time for us to be that. Other than that, We just a whole bunch of hot-headed people that know we got the right to carry guns now, but it'll never go nowhere. You know what I mean? It'll never go nowhere because you're not organized. You're unorganized. An organized lie will defeat an unorganized lie will defeat, or an organized lie will defeat an unorganized truth every time. An unorganized lie will defeat, or an organized lie will defeat an unorganized truth. You're not organized.
So you think that's the main premise, the main issue is organization?
Yeah, under the banner of the Most High God. Yes. It ain't gonna work no other way. We done seen it. It's just not gonna work no other way. Yeah. But give me Deuteronomy 28. I want to show you something real quick if you can. Deuteronomy 28. And verse 1. I think it's like verse 1, verse 2, something like that.
Excuse me, brother. You mind if we step out in your backyard?
This his house.
I got dogs right there. You know the fuck. What y'all say, smoke something?
Yes.
Wait till this verse.
Deuteronomy chapter 28. You want me to go first? One,
Start at 1.
15.
Do one first. Like I think it's 1 and 2, and then jump down to 15. And then I got one more too. I got one more too for y'all step out. It's one quick verse after this. I just want to kind of correlate and connect the dots. Go ahead.
And it shall come to pass,
Yeah.
if thou shalt hearken
Meaning listen.
diligently
Uh-huh.
unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
So listen and do the voice or the word of the Most High. His voice is how he speaks his words. Go ahead.
to observe
Uh-huh.
and to do all his commandments,
Come on.
which I command thee this day,
Yeah.
that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth,
Equal to all nations.
above all nations of the earth,
Beneath all nations.
above all nations of the earth.
We ain't even looking for equality. We're looking for supremacy. Rulership. We are gods. That's what the word says. We meant to rule this earth. Not the half of Oklahoma. Earth. Sounds radical. I know.
It don't sound radical.
I know, not for most, not you. I'm just saying. I'm
That's why
speaking
I'm
in general.
talking to you, because I feel like we can't be a nation within a nation with this particular America is
Yeah.
a totally different entity than Egypt, than Rome, than Greece.
It's all of it together,
It's
yeah.
all of it together. Like you said, it's a combination of a melting pot.
Yeah.
So you have such a high, it's like adding too much seasoning to the crock pot.
Yeah, we know. Look, I know.
That's our-
We know about the
There's no way
the
that
filings.
you can take that out.
Yeah, but look, we know about all that. You know, with the sovereignty and filing paperwork and all that. It's just without the.
I'm not talking about that.
Yeah, I'm saying
not
without the
talking about
force.
but that's the thing. We need the force. And what is stopping us from having the force? That's my question.
Read, bro.
Really?
And all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee.
Hawk you down, chase you down. Who don't need blessings? I know I need blessings. And it said they're gonna overtake you. That means these blessings are going to chase you down. You feel me? That means at that moment you are in divine favor with the creator of heaven and earth. We all need that. All right, go ahead.
If thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God. Verse 3. Blessed shall thou be in the city, and blessed shall thou be in the field.
Wherever we at, blessing. Now jump down to 15. What 15 say?
15 says this right here. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day,
Yeah.
that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Cursed shall thou be in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field.
And as you keep reading, you'll see that it's an exact mirror image of our so-called condition. Everything he said will befall Israel, we living out. You know what I mean? It's frighteningly accurate. Give me 2 Chronicles 7:14, then I know y'all gonna step outside.
But before we go, the last curse, right, is this right here. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt, which he was talking about. There's a lot of different things going on in America today. And the Israelites, remember, the Israelites came out of, Moses said, let my people go to Pharaoh because they was what? They were slaves, right? Right? And it says this right here. It says, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt. And Egypt to the Israelites represented only one thing, slavery, because they just came up out of it. So basically when it says Egypt, think of slavery. And the Lord shall bring thee into slavery again with ships.
With who?
With ships.
Oh, wait, good night.
So you're going to go back into slavery on ships. By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold. So whenever you get to where you're going on these ships, you're going to be sold unto your enemies.
Your friends.
Unto your enemies.
Your pen pals.
Unto your enemies. For bondmen, for slave men, and slave women. And no man shall buy you, meaning no man shall redeem you. Because in our culture, in the Israelite culture, if he owed me something, he couldn't pay me. He got to be my servant for 6 years. But if you was his cousin or his peoples or whatever not, you can come be like, hey, look.
What he owe you?
What he owe you?
Cash him.
Let me cash him out. Okay, let me buy him back. With us as a nation, no man was able to redeem us. You did?
Not Martin Luther King, not Malcolm X,
No, Harvard Garvey, whatever that is.
Marcus Garvey. What say Harvard Garvey? You don't slaughter old Marcus Garvey.
Don't ever slaughter Marcus.
That boy say Harvard Garvey. Come here, boy.
No, but what I'm saying is this though. What I'm saying is this, that the Bible, what he was saying is so finally accurate.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying? And no book that you have written or that you have read can basically let you know what I'm saying, who you are as a people. Can't no book say, you know what I'm saying? No book. We can say we Africans. We can say we Egyptians. We can say this, that, and the third. We can say we Italy. We can say all that. But this right here just told me this today. Not today, but I've been reading it. But it told y'all this today. That you are Israelites that the Bible speaks of. Because we are the only ones that went to slavery on ships. And this was written how many years ago?
3,500.
About the Aboriginal people that's Aboriginal Southern.
Oh, that's great. All praises, you know what I'm saying? We can get into that too. The Israelites, the 12 tribes of Israelites, they were split, okay? And the Syrian Empire brought in the 10 tribes into slavery. And then after that, they went off to do wherever they went to, and they found in America, and they was over here. And they went into slavery when the Portuguese and when the Spaniards came over here. They took some of these Aboriginal people that was here already in America. They took them over to
Portugal, Spain, certain parts of Africa.
Or whatever. So they was Israelites over here as well. Okay? Remember, the two tribes split. They split. And the people that was in the West Coast, West Africa and stuff like that, they were the people that came out of Jerusalem in 70 AD when the Romans surrounded Jerusalem. You know what I'm saying? So it's all in the Bible. Okay, it's all in the Bible.
It's frightfully accurate.
In all actuality, it's the reason why I'm still here to this day. Because when I heard this right here, it blew my mind. And you know me. I'm your dad. You know me. You know what I'm saying? You know how wicked I was.
Woof. Boy, you got some bombs. This Hebrew got some daggers over here, boy. What that say, boy? Atlas of the transatlantic slave trade, boy.
You know,
dagger after dagger.
After dagger.
Man.
Actually, I had to write a thesis on, is that the first one? Okay, I had to write, I think it's the second edition.
That's what's up.
About the three triangle slave trade, how it went to the different from Africa to America, the Americas and stuff like that. Yeah, I had to
It's going into when they explain it to all the different nations that came, the Spaniards, the Portuguese, how they sent us everywhere. And one of the curses was what? We would be scattered into all nations.
Oh, it says right here. Here we go right here. Here we go right here.
Read it.
Verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people.
Oh, wait, good night.
From the one end of the earth even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods.
Oh, wait, good night.
Neither thou nor thy father have known, even wood and stone. The wood is the cross. The stone is the Kabbalah?
Not a cobblestone.
The cobblestone, the
Islam
cobblestone,
and all
where
that,
the Islam thing. That's what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? Our people are Muslims to this day, but we was
Hezekiah.
we was slaves
Come over,
to the
bro.
Arabians. You
gonna be mad at yourself.
slave trade?
Yes, it's basically practicing or worshiping the God that the masses serve.
And Christianity, the white boy Jesus.
Right.
It's not the white boy Jesus not in this Bible nowhere.
Sure ain't.
Absolutely nowhere. So you can't throw this Bible out just because they say that a white boy Jesus up in it.
But why do you think that a lot of our people do?
Because they're ignorant.
I don't think so.
I know so.
I don't. Far as ignorance go, okay? Because I think a lot of the time when it comes to religious practices, like for y'all, like Israelites.
We ain't black Israelites. There's no such thing as black
I'm
Israelites.
sorry, Israelites. I apologize for offending. But that's my point. That's my point. When it comes to I lack knowledge, because that's what ignorance is, right?
Read that for me, please.
For when it comes to I lack knowledge,
I'm gonna let her finish her thought.
when it comes to I lack knowledge, ignorance, why does it have to be such an aggressive, annoyance approach to it?
I didn't say that. Did I say that about you? As you said, you asked a question, right? You asked a question. You said, why do our people? You said, all the white people. You just put yourself into it. I didn't say that.
No. When I say we, I'm talking about the masses. Okay, so for context. The masses. I'm not going to exclude myself because there's a lot of things that you guys are talking about that I lack knowledge of. So when I ask you the question of why do you feel like our people, the masses, look at the Bible and say I'm not worshiping that white God or that white Jesus.
Yeah.
You're saying ignorance, and to me it's a very aggressive approach to that. A lot of people are going to be subject to that.
Approach from us is aggressive, you said?
But I feel like religion in general. I'm not gonna say just y'all. I'm not saying just y'all.
Well, it's a conditioned response. A lot of things that we find ourselves believing in, it's based off sound bites we heard over our whole life. You know what I mean? So that's all it is. It's a conditioned response. For example, like we grew up hearing, "No weapon formed against me shall prosper." Right? You ever heard that before? No weapon formed against me.
Yeah, but okay. So my
Let me
the answer it was rhetorical a little bit. The answer that I'm feeling is the church. I was raised in the Baptist church. I went to Seventh-day Adventist church.
Conditioned response. Yeah.
And they taught us that Jesus was white.
No doubt.
And that was subconsciously. That was she didn't say, hey, this man is blonde hair, blue eyes. That was everywhere up in the house.
Exactly.
That was everywhere up in the church. So that's what I mean by why you're saying ignorance. That is something that is being taught to us.
Yeah, it's subliminal warfare and it's conditioned response. Look, even though it was never said to you that Jesus was a white boy with blonde hair, blue eyes, that was what was being promoted. One, through your eye gates. Two, it was never read to you out the scriptures, his physical appearance. They just had you assuming because if there's subliminal warfare going on here, conditioned response.
Which is mental.
Yeah, hold up.
Exactly when you're talking about the physical mental. It's a mental challenge. So you can't really call people ignorant when these are the things that they're being taught.
Yeah.
Your mother told me that Jesus was white.
Hey, look.
Your mother.
Hey, look. But see,
Let me read this one.
exactly. So look, there are idols that have been set up in the minds of our people. Minds, or the scripture calls it the heart. Heart is a mind. You know what I mean? Idols have been set up. False gods. You know what I mean? Thus, conditioned response based off programming, y'all. That's all it is. And we just don't never look at it as psychological warfare. We just look at it like, oh, it's innocent. God loves everybody. It's all good. Go ahead. What you reading? What you got over there?
Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. And this is in response to why I said ignorant. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no more priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God.
Stop right there for me. You can only reject something that somebody trying to give you, right? So you got us here right now trying to give you what you understand. Either you can say, okay, I accept it, I'm going to investigate it, or you can say, no, I'm cool. You understand what I'm saying? So the scriptures say what?
My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge.
They rejected because they refused to even investigate. I'm not saying just believe everything I say. I'm saying just investigate.
I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no more priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God. I will also forget thy children.
We have children.
And the reason why I said because
That's
of
so
ignorance
boy,
is
hit
because
like a
of
ton of
lack
bricks, boy.
knowledge. That's all. You know what I'm saying?
That scripture
we had
hit.
a lack of knowledge because hey, I got taught the same thing. You know what I mean? I got taught. You know what I mean? Like, hey, Christ was a white boy. You know what I'm saying? I got taught that.
Remember that argument we had in Antigua at the old house about Christ not being white? And I thank the Most High that you are able to look at the truth. Because when I was on my Black Power stuff, he was like, no, like, you're racist.
Juanito! Really?
So I'm glad that he's able to see it. That's why I'm challenged. I'm not challenging
That's
his
a
word.
don't say that.
I'm just
say that.
I'm just making sure he stands on his word. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I'm happy. I'm very happy.
Hey y'all, they wanna know who was the sister talking. That's Yak Elioda's daughter. You know what I mean?
That's the one.
Yeah, he old. I'm 27, by the way.
Yeah.
He old, y'all. I know what I actually told y'all he is.
Don't be hating.
Juanito! That's what's up though. You know what I'm saying? So look, it's a beautiful thing. Y'all can sit down and rap and you can see his growth. You know what I mean? I met your grandmother. She came down here.
Yeah, I know she did. I know she did.
No, man.
She was wicked at all I'm talking about.
But she pulled up and apologized to us. You know what I mean? Look, I mean, but still, she made sure she came and hollered. I mean, I know you know your mother better than me, so I'm saying she made her business to pull back up at the building, and she was like, "Look, I apologize for all that." You know what I mean? Like how I was acting. So hallelujah with that.
That was these questions are not to challenge y'all beliefs or anything like that. It's just honestly to get a clear definition of what you believe, because it's like, okay. And I'm gonna just be straight up real. Is this a phase?
Right.
You understand what I'm trying to say? Is this a phase? Is this something that you stand around? And I'm loving the transition. I'm a matter opposed to it at all. But I want him to give me his clear understanding of what he is.
Hey, look, you know, but true about this. That's natural. See, like when you first wake up, my family thought the same for me. You know what I mean? When I was like 2 or 3 years in this thing, they were like, "Y'all, that's just a phase. He gonna come out of that." You know what I mean? 15 years later, and going harder than I ever went in anything in my life, they like, nah, that's the Hebrew. I'm saying
the last phase, I'm like,
yeah, but I'm saying, yeah, no doubt. I'm saying, but that's natural.
I don't know. That's my thing. It's weird. There's a lot going on.
But see, that's natural. That's natural for a family to think that at first. You know what I'm saying? But see, all you can do is gauge as time goes on. You know, for his walk, his character, the fruit that he bear. You know what I mean? His change as a man for the better and all that. That you only know if it's a phase or not with time. You know what I mean? But it's natural for you to think that. My family thought that too.
He hasn't had this much knowledge base about something to me.
Right.
To me. About something that he has been passionate about.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I can hear you talk, but he's also, you know, keeping up. So
yeah, he's not a robot. He's not a robot.
Obviously, you're understanding.
Hallelujah, all praises. You want what was that? It was Second Chronicles. Let's just read that, and then I know y'all gonna do y'all thing real quick. And I'm gonna get about for y'all. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my Shabbat. It's been over 3 hours. You know what I mean? We came on 7 to 14. Chopped it up with the nation. You know what I mean? It's all good. I know y'all hear them short leggers in the background. They getting restless, so I'm about to slam me a few little jokers real quick. You know what I mean?
2 Chronicles chapter 7 verse 14.
Bring it out.
If my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven, and I will forgive their sins, and I will heal their land. Now my eyes shall be open, and my ears attend unto the prayers that is made in this place. For now have I chosen and sanctified this house, that my name may be there forever, and mine eyes and my heart shall be there perpetually.
Yeah, that's basically he letting it be known whatever condition we find ourselves in, if we humble ourselves, come up off the high horse. You know what I mean? I'm speaking general. If we as people humble ourselves, come up off the high horse, and truly turn away from the wickedness that we've earned subconsciously or consciously, you feel me? And truly seek the Most High, we gonna see a divine revolution out of it. A divine, not just spiritual, physical revolution. You know what I'm saying? Backed by the authority in heaven. You know what I mean? That's a promise from him. You dig? So I just want to hit that real quick. I know y'all gonna, you know what I'm saying, step outside, let taste, do y'all thing, you know what I mean? All right. What's up with y'all? How y'all doing on this live chat? Talk to me. You know what I'm saying? We just wanted to, talk turkey a little taste. All right. Babylon and Timbuktu is a good book. I got that deal. What babies are just being. Yeah, that's right. The babies are just being babies. You already know. That's right. All praises, glory, and honor to the Most High, the owner and creator, possessor of all things. Now you can find us a psalm prayers on out there. I don't know if he got one.
Anybody know?
That's a man of the house.
Yeah, y'all popping them balloons. Y'all playing no games. Hello, y'all. That's what we're on high. All praises, man. That's what's up, bro. How long is you gonna be out here?
Till Sunday.
Oh, okay. Okay, just flew out real quick. Oh, man.
Supposed to be my other daughter too. Bang.
Yeah, but she ain't bring her. She
The devil wouldn't let her. She's still in the hospital.
She's still in there?
Yeah. She's still in the hospital. But the good thing about it is that she, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause I said,
You can feel that she's very inquisitive. That's good. That's a good thing. I'm like, yeah, I love when somebody think they can out support the Bible. What the Bible is, sit on there. You gonna be in a minute it's stuck season. Like, dang, all my questions got answered. We got what?
she's like talking mess. She's trying to run up on me, man. I have to put tips on her.
She trying to rush you, what?
Man, she trying to rush me, man.
Oh no, she going off.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's all praise.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah, brother. You got questions, the Bible has answers, you know what I mean?
Look here. We are. I already know it. Yeah. She ain't knowing this.
Yeah. Shit, I'm as soon as she came in, he was on it. You sure you ain't got no questions? Oh, you got some questions, sure. Look, in my mind, I was already like, look, when it's time, she gonna open up. You know what I mean? Because eventually, because certain people get to a point and they understand in the intellect to where they really believe the Bible's outdated. And they believe it can't be practically applied today. And that's where they go off at. That's where you lose with the Most High. You know what I'm saying? You came with a butter knife. Came with a plastic spoon to a gunfight. You know what I mean?
Real fight.
Yeah, but you got to talk. Oh, okay, dang, I ain't know that. I
That's
know.
a very outspoken regarding that Black Power stuff too. You know what I'm saying? That energy stuff, that king stuff.
Yeah,
That's why I came. That's why you brought it
In
up.
spirit, I felt it.
Yeah.
So like him.
Yeah.
Get to the ritual. Yeah, we gonna talk all this science stuff, but are you a practitioner of the spiritual system? What are the rituals? What are the commands? What are the prophecies? What are the drink offerings? Who are you chanting to? You get to be there to get down to that. We get down to that, then you know what I'm saying. In your spirit, you go, oh no, I can't be doing that. You know what I'm saying? I call on the spirit. I already know about all that. You know what I mean? They look, it's no different than so-called Christians, right? I watch these Black Power Negroes stand in a circle, hold hands. They say, I call on the spirit of Matthew. I say, I call on the spirit of Geronimo Pratt. I call on the spirit of Tupac Shakur. Spirit? Oh, okay, you invoking spirits around here. I say and all this stuff, they chant. You know what I mean? Everything has a spiritual foundation. It's all on whose spirit or you calling on. You know what I mean? With us, we call on the Most High and His Spirit. Rain down. Yeah. Hey, baby.
What's that, baby?
Psalms
Hey,
27.
Psalm 27, 47. Hey, all right, y'all, we about to pray on out. You know what I mean? Y'all face Jerusalem. Boss, baby. Go grab, put some on your head, girl. Let's get her done. Shabbat shalom to all in the chat.
Get on your knees, girl. We praying.
Ease this way, man.
Ease that way.
And you ain't gotta, and look, you ain't gotta go there too far because east is that way. East is that way. Now I'm in.
Hammer. Hammer.
I am.
Come on, let's get her done.
Y'all ready? Psalms chapter 27.
Oh, yeah, hallelujah.
Psalm of David. The Most High is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear?
Yeah.
Yahweh is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? When the wicked, even my enemies and my foes, came up upon me to eat up my flesh, they stumbled and fell.
That's right.
Though a host should encamp against me, my heart shall not fear. Though war should rise against me, in this will I be confident. One thing have I desired of the Most High, that will I seek after, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to behold the beauty of Yahweh, and to inquire in His temple. For in the time of trouble, He shall hide me in His pavilion. In the secret of His tabernacle shall He hide me. He shall set me up upon a rock. And now shall my head be lifted up above my enemies round about me. Therefore will I offer in His tabernacles sacrifice of joy. I will sing, yea, I will sing praises unto Yahweh. Hear, O Most High, when I cry with my voice. Have mercy also upon me, and answer me. When thou sayest, seek ye my face, my heart said unto thee, thy face, O Yah, will I seek. Hide not thy face far from me. Put not thy servant away in anger. Thou hast been my help. Leave me not, neither forsake me, O Yahweh of my salvation. When my father and my mother forsake me, then the Most High will take me up. Teach me thy way, O Yahweh, and lead me in a plain path. Because of my enemies, deliver me not over unto the will of my enemies. For false witnesses are risen up against me, and such as breath out cruelty. I had fainted unless I had believed to see the goodness of Yahweh in the land of the living.
That's right.
Verse 14. Wait on Yah. Be of good courage, and He shall strengthen thy heart.
Yeah.
Wait, I say, on the Most High.
Hallelujah! Selah! Yahoo! Yeah! Boy, that was hard there, boy. That was hard.
All praise, bro.
What? He said, boy, I would not fear. The war break out. You know what I mean? Right, baby. All right, y'all. We about here. Huh? I'm Daddy Man. That's right, baby. All right, y'all. We about here. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Sabbath. I'm sure about to enjoy mine. Or the Most High Sabbath. I'm sure about to enjoy. Hallelujah. Y'all